You are now rocking with the hottest boxing podcast in the land with your host, Coach Malachi Williams.
True.
For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah. What's up, family? It's our boy, Coach Malachi in the building. Hold on, we just got through eating not too long ago. We back. All right, make sure I ain't got nothing in my face. All right, we back, man. True Media Podcast. We back up in this BI, man. Salute to everybody. Peace to the family. Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody, man. Happy Wednesday. I think. Yeah, the day Wednesday. I be losing track of the days, so y'all got to forgive me. Let me make sure y'all can hear me. I don't want to be talking. Okay, y'all can hear me. Y'all can hear me. I don't want to be talking, and you know what I mean? Y'all can't hear me. Y'all know we known for doing that sometimes over here. It is what it is, man. Peace to the family, man. Shout out to everybody. Amani, what's going on, fam? Amani, what's going on? Yeah, man. Salute to you, brother. Salute to you. Hey, salute to you, brother. Salute to you, fam. I hope everybody taking care of themselves. You get what I'm saying? Shout out to Isaiah Gonzalez. Salute to you, fam. Hey, you know what? I gotta talk. Listen, I gotta talk to the men. We got to talk to the men. We talk about everything over here. So, I got to talk to the men, because I got something. You know what I mean? I got to talk to the men. I got to try to make it as transparent as possible. You know what I mean? I try to, just, matter of fact, y'all remind me. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it at the end of the show. Cause this, I may have to do a pop-up on it. Nah, you know what? I'm gonna do it on the show instead of a pop-up. We're gonna do it towards the end of the show. I'll do that. We'll do it. I gotta talk to the men. Anyway, shout out to Jamie. Jamie, what's going on? Thunder Montana, what the late read, what's happening? Big John Doe, what up, though? Let's see. C Brand in the building, man. Duval County, stand up. Who else we got in here? Shout out to Gabby Moore. Javier Cool Breeze in the building. Green Eyes P. Crenshaw P. If y'all ain't never seen Black Dynamite, Crenshaw P. Crenshaw P was one of the pimps. He was one of the pimps in Black Dynamite. Shout out to Big Mason. Big Mason, what's going on? Big Mason, what's going on, fam? What's happening? Yeah, man, we talking about Crenshaw P, man. We talking about Crenshaw P today, man. When you're pushing the P, you dig, and all that, all that jive turkey stuff. All the jive turkey stuff, got to stop. Matter of fact, I don't need these glasses today. Shit, I don't need shit. Yeah, all this jive, all this jive turkey talk. You get what I'm saying? Hey, we going live Saturday now. We going live Saturday for the fight. Man, man, I'm sick, man. The old boy, I'm having old nigga experiences now. Hey, check this out, man. Hey, I ain't gonna say it loud to y'all, dog. But hey, I'm gonna tell you y'all niggas something right now. I'm gonna tell y'all niggas something right now. Let me refrain from using that. All the young brothers. Tell your young brothers something right now. I got to put you up on game because I was in the barbershop today. We did another podcast in the barbershop, so I got some episodes I got an episode I need to edit, and I was interviewing a brother. He was 88 years old. 88 years old. His brother was born in 1937. 1937. He's 88 years old right now. And he's healthy to be 88 from what he told me, you know, the doctor's visits and stuff like that. And, you know, he's seen a lot of people come and go. He's seen a lot of people come and go when you 88. Seen a lot of, and you probably saw more going than coming. You know what I mean? Yeah, we was talking and shit in the barbershop, and we were just talking about life, and we were talking about we were talking about a lot of shit in there today, bro. No, y'all get a chance to see. I'm gonna start doing some shows up there, and I shot a video up there one time, but I'm start doing some shows up there because you get to see me in a whole nother element. You know, because when I talk to them, when I talk to my old friends, and then just a lot of the elders around and stuff like that, you know, you get a lot. You get a lot. You get a lot. And you know, and if you're a young guy or a lady, and you get an opportunity to talk to an elder that's not a damn fool. You know what I mean? Because you got some elders that's some damn fools out there, but most of them are not. Most of them are not. It's just a handful. But you get a chance to see what your future gonna look like, if that makes sense. I'm gonna drop this. Y'all remind me, because I gotta drop this towards the end of the show. I don't want to put it. You know what? I don't want to put too much in the beginning. But you know, if you're a young whippersnapper, male or female, when you get an opportunity to have a conversation about life with someone who is 20 years or 25 years or 30 years older than you, you know, you get an opportunity to know what your future gonna look like. I'll break that down to y'all later on in the show. Anyways, shout out to Chastity. Chastity, what's going on? I'm the old nigga now, so you know. hey, it is what it is. I don't embrace it. I got a couple of homeboys. They be like, man, I got a couple of homeboys. They still want to beat Jitter boys. I'm like, fam, it's over, dog. It's over. We had our run. Dog. It's these young whippersnappers. It's their turn now. We had our run, fam. It's over with. All that. You chasing the 90s. It's over. It's 2025, fam. You still chasing the 90s. That's over with. You take this, you know, this a whole nother era right now. You know, you can't be at this advanced age in life and still like wanting to be there. Did you get what I'm saying? But anyway, that's another story for another day. Anyways, shout out to D4L. D4L, what's going on, fam? A-Sound T in the building. Yeah. Hey, shout out to Damn It Coach Ron. Damn It Coach Ron, what's going on, fam? Hey, Chastity say, break it down, Coach. Hey, Chastity, I gotta, you got to, man, Lord have mercy. I will say this. The biggest investment you can make is your health. You be hearing that shit all the time, right? Health is wealth, and motherfuckers be ignoring the health aspects of things, right, in life. And they focus on their cars, they focus on chasing women, or they focus on chasing men or whatever. They focus on everything but what's going to keep your ass here. All the other shit that you chasing to make your experience living a lot better, the key component in all of that is your health. That's going to determine, outside of an accident, how long you going to be on this motherfucking planet. The key element is that. But anyways, let's get into the show. Shout out to Chastity. That's what we were talking about at the barbershop today. For the barbershop, that's what we were talking about. That's what we were talking about at the barbershop today. You know, so you know what I mean. Shout out to Sheila. Shout out to Miss Sheila in the building. H-Town is here. Mo Taylor, salute. Let's see who else we have. Daniel in the building. Daniel, what's going on, brother? Shout out to Falcon. Shout out to Falcon. Salute, fam. Falcon Media. Salute. Salute to you, brother. Anyway, let's get into the show. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Somebody, you know what? Somebody. And shout out to Steve Penn, man. Steve Penn sent me something, man. Steve Music. What's my name, man? Hold on. Let me see. Steve had don't send the old boy something, man. I'm gonna put this in the video he had though, man. Let's see. Hold on. Where we at? Where is it? You know, hey, you know what I was doing? I was driving. I was in West Tampa today, right? I was in West Tampa today, but I was driving on my way back to my, I don't live in West Tampa. I'm from West Tampa, but I don't live in West Tampa. But I'm driving back from West Tampa, and I'm listening to one of my favorite singers right now, October London. I love October London. I don't know, you guys know, I'm an old school cat. I like old school shit. I like old school music. I like, you know what I mean? That's me. You know what I mean? So, you know, October London, Lucky Day, you know, right now I ain't listening to Lucky right now. Right now I'm listening to October London. I had this spell where I'm listening to October London all goddamn week at the gym and everything, right? So yeah, man, I'm listening to October London, man, and I'm reminiscing about the conversation that we had at the barbershop. And, you know, because, you know, his type of music make you reminisce, you know what I mean? Especially the album he did dedicated to Marvin Gaye, you know? So, yeah, so, you know, I'm just sitting back, you know, it is what it is, but we gonna get into that. Where is that video? Where's that video he sent me? Man, sent me a video. He sent me a video. Oh, you know what? I know where it's at. It's right here. My bad. It's right here. Okay. Let me see. Where we at? Where we at? I gotta download this. Matter of fact, yeah, I'm gonna download it. Did it download? Yeah, I think it downloaded. Okay, it downloaded. All right, we're gonna see what's up. We're gonna see what's up. We're gonna look at this. We're gonna look at this. My main man sent this to me. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Now, Vergil Ortiz reveals the truth about missing the Terence Crawford fight opportunity. He had an opportunity to fight Terence Crawford. You know, again, you know, there's been a smear campaign as relate to Bud, as relate to, you know, young fighters, you know, who he ducking and this and that. And I be hearing these same niggas who don't like Crawford. Like, you know, well, what's so disingenuous about it is it's the same niggas and who made videos shitting on the man. It's the same niggas who made videos taken away from his accomplishments. So it's coming from these same people. And I get it. So be it. It is what it is, right? No problem. Right. But you know, and I get it. You know, when it's a nigga you don't like, these motherfuckers will make up all kind of lies or whatever to fit their narrative. They try to make it seem like they're coming from a good place, like in the name of the love of the sport of boxing. But you niggas don't give a fuck about no goddamn boxing. It's just, you know, you been on some clown shit from jump. You been on clown shit, and that's just what it is, right? So I just you know, again, I don't throw the baby out with the bathwater, but I am one to call out the bullshit when I see it. You know what I mean? That's just the reality of the situation. It is what it is. There ain't no friends in this shit. I'm telling you, it's not. It's really not. Anyways, Vergil Ortiz revealed the truth about missing the Terence Crawford fight, right? A fight opportunity. In a recent interview with Ak Barak, shout out to Ak Barak. Y'all still owe me. You know, they beat me in spades. They sold me out, man. 2 niggas from New York. I don't like losing no niggas from New York. Ain't not like 2 New York niggas. I can't, you know what I mean? Cause they were just, you know, just a little too, you know, I gotta hear this Brooklyn shit and all that stuff. Now, this ain't no shade to nobody from Brooklyn and nothing like that, but it was that these 2 niggas here, they were just, they got some beginner's luck. You know, they got some beginner's luck. Then spades is all about having a good partner. You gotta have a good partner. So it just, you know, they got their hands, and we kept bidding board the whole game. We went 5 one time, and that's how they beat us, basically. You know what I mean? They were just getting their hands, right? But that's neither here nor there. Yeah, but them niggas owe me a fade on the spade table. Anyways, in a recent interview with Ak Barak, Vergil Ortiz explained why he never got the Terence Crawford fight. According to Vergil Ortiz, and I quote, he said, "I've always wanted that Terence Crawford fight." They asked him a question about why he never fought Crawford. He said, "I never received an offer." Every time, listen, Vergil, you know what? Let me stop. He said, "I never received an offer. I know what the WBO president said that I turned the fight down. You know what I mean? In the past." He said, "But I never received an offer. I wanted that fight so bad." So the WBO president came out and said, "Look here, baby boy, nigga, we offered you that fight twice. You turned it down, fam. You was the #1 contender. You was next in line. You was the Mando. You were finna be the Mando. We finna make you the Mando. You #1 dude. We reached out to y'all. We told y'all, look here, baby boy, this dude from Omaha, Nebraska got WBO strap. What we need you to do, we finna go ahead and make it crack a lot, make it do what it do." And the fight was turned down. I think the dude, the president of the WBO, was on the Boxing Voice. They was on the Boxing Voice, and Nesta Gibbs interviewed him, and he specifically asked him what happened in that situation, and and the president specifically said what happened, because around that time they were saying, "Yeah, man, he ducking the dude." Then when the president came out and said, "No, that ain't true. We offered that man that fight twice. That man, his team said no." And then they disappeared. Then they come back later on. Yeah, he ducked him. It's like, fam, you think we forgot? I got the video. I got the interview. They said the same shit about Boots. Same shit. But I digress. Anyways, he said, I've always wanted that Terence Crawford fight, but I never received an offer. I know the WBO president, said that I turned the fight down in the past. That's what he said. He said, but I never received an offer. So why would he say you turned the fight down? You didn't say the WBO president was lying. See, I listen to words very, very carefully. He didn't say, yeah, I know. He said, I know that lie that the WBO president said that I turned the offer down in the past. Man, that's a goddamn lie. Yeah, I ain't turned nothing down. I ain't never seen no. He didn't say the man was lying. But I know why. I know why that fight didn't happen. But shout out to Vergil Ortiz. Him and Erickson Lubin will be fighting this Saturday. We're going live for that fight. I know why it didn't happen, and he says it in the video. He said that I've always wanted a Terence Crawford fight. I never received an offer. I know what the WBO president said, that I turned the fight down, but I never received an offer. I wanted that fight so bad. He said I never would have said no if I received an offer to fight Terence Crawford, end quote. Now I'm going to tell y'all what stood out to me. What stood out to me is what he said after. This is what he said after. Ortiz spoke on how Robert Garcia and his dad felt about making that Crawford fight. Ortiz said in that quote, because Ak Barak asked him, he said, well, if you didn't turn the offer down, did you ever talk to Robert Garcia about that fight? Did you ever talk to your trainer, Robert Garcia, about fighting Terence Crawford, making that fight? What about your dad? This is what he said. My dad would tell me some days, he didn't say nothing about Robert Garcia, but this is what he said. He said, my dad would tell me some days that I can beat Crawford when I perform well. Then other days, my dad would be like, if you fight Crawford this way, you won't beat him, end quote. So that told me everything I needed to hear. He just told you why he ain't never get the, he said he didn't receive the offer. Well, if your dad is telling you can beat him, if you fight a certain way, but then if you fight this way, you can't beat him, then that tell me, goddamn it, that your team is the one who was turning the offer down. Very similar to Boots. Yeah, man, I ain't never seen no offer. Yeah, but the team did. The people who bring deals back to you. So the fighter can say, yeah, I ain't never received an offer. Of course you didn't receive an offer because your manager didn't give it to you. Your promoter didn't give it to you. They shut it down off the ripple. And what they do now is they attach your name to a dude that's popping in order to build your profile up because they don't know how to make you pop. So what we gonna do, baby boy, we gonna hit your wagon onto his wagon because he got motion going on. Since he got motion going on, we gonna hook you up to him. We gonna pop all this flim-flam and talk this yin-yang, but really that ain't the route we going. We just doing that because he got the motion right now. They've been doing it for years. True. So this tells me that Vergil Ortiz's team is the one who turned down the Crawford fight with the WBO president. I remember this like it was yesterday. And as I said before, people who hated or despised Terence Crawford said that he was ducking Ortiz. I remember this shit. Yeah, look how big and strong he is. You know what I mean? Saw what he did to Poach Out Willie. Just imagine what he'll do to Crawford. This is what they were saying. I remember this shit. And they did the same thing with Boots. The exact same thing. Literally, step for step. Forget shit that debunked everything they said because everything that they're saying, there's video receipts to destroy that. but it doesn't confirm what they want to believe, i.e. confirmation bias. So when these niggas be online making this straw man argument, they suffer from a sad case of confirmation bias because they only accept or take and interpret information that confirms what they already believe about a nigga who they don't like. How do I know? Because they made 20,000 videos shitting on them. And then these same people come like they are so sincere about the sport of boxing. No, you're not. You the same shit eater today that you was yesterday. You just eating a different bowl of shit, but you still a shit eater. Ain't no friends in this shit.
True.
Anyways. As I said before, this pretty much tell me what actually went on. You get what I'm saying? I remember when the WBO president, I forgot his name, said that Ortiz turned the fight down. It's the same thing, as I said, with Boots, with Gilly and Wallow, on the Gilly and Wallow podcast. We got them on Gilly called Boots, had him on the phone, and then he said, I got Bud right here, and he said, yeah, man, I've been one, man. We been trying to make that fight. Boots and Bud were like, when? We been trying to make that fight, man. Come on, man. I been wanting to fight you. He said, when? I been wanting to fight you. That. He said, when? Man, I've been trying to fight you since 2018.
True.
That's what he said. The year Crawford moved to the welterweight division from 140. Yeah, I've been trying to fight since 2018. He said, if you believe that, you stupid. If you believe that, you retarded. He's sleepy. Because you saying one thing and your daddy saying something else. And Steven Espinosa saying something else. I got the videos. Got the videos.
True.
But that's neither here nor there. That's water under the bridge, right? But as I said before, but when he had the opportunity to fight the guy, his team moved him twice in another direction. Not one time, but two times. So the fighter says one thing, but the people who make the decision says something else. Those very same people used the boy name from Omaha, Nebraska to build up their fighters' profiles. Vergil Ortiz will face off against Erickson Lubin this Saturday on the 8th in Texas somewhere, right? Let's look at the interview and tell me what do you think about what Vergil had to say. Today's show was sponsored by Foster's Barbershop. If you're in the city of Tampa, download the app Booksy, that's BOOKSY. Look up Foster's Barbershop, book an appointment, let them know that Coach Malachi sent you, and you will receive a 10% discount. We also have another sponsor. I'm putting the video together right now, but we have another sponsor as well. I will be putting that information out tomorrow. So I have to remind myself because I was supposed to do it today, but we have another sponsor we picked up, man. And it is what it is. This is for all of those out there. If you're a YN and you about that life, I got some real good information that you're going to need if you want to live that life. Okay. Let's give Foster's Barbershop, our sponsor, a round of applause.
True.
I want to dedicate this show to the hood.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all. I did this for the hood. Y'all know I beat that boy.
Yeah. You listen. We beat that boy. Hey, goddamn, AB say, I want to dedicate this show. I want to dedicate this to the hood. I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know I beat that boy. AB say he beat that boy. AB, man, hey, listen. AB was fighting Manny Pacquiao. AB, man, AB was backing up so much in that fight. I said, nah, AB, you ain't gonna beat no Pacquiao fighting him like that. Not like that. You dig? Hey. Yeah. Oh, that look good. All right, let's get to the super chats. Shout out to Hollow Ninja.
Hey, okay.
For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Hollow say WBO president said they turned the fight down twice. Facts. Those are the facts. I got the video. I got to find it, but I have it. He said on top of that, they switched out on the WBO to go to the WBA. No way around it. I like Vergil, man. Yeah, I like Vergil Ortiz too. Don't get me wrong. This is not shade on Vergil Ortiz. I'm not saying anything bad about Vergil. I like Vergil. He's a great fighter. But I'm just saying I remember when that happened, and I remember what was said about the guys who didn't like Crawford, and they still trying to say it to this day. Literally. To this day. Literally, like, you know what I mean? But they so disingenuous because they got a million videos shitting on the man. And then, like, how you gonna shit on me and then come like you just so unbiased and so sincere? No, I just want what's best for you, nigga. You always, like when I interview Bud, he say, look, man, these niggas always gonna move the goalposts. Some dude, they just gonna always move the goalposts against. And instead of them just being honest and say, look, man, I don't like this whole ass nigga. Ain't nothing he can do that I'm gonna always continue to shit on him. Instead of them just coming out being honest, saying that, because people will respect you more, you know what I mean? They come out and try to make it seem like they're making it an emotional plea over a nigga who they've been shitting on for years. Like, come on, fam. Shout out to Chastity. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter over. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Chastity, what you say? She say they want Bud now because it's worth the loss. He's been that guy. I hate the way they act like it's okay to lie on Bud. Yeah, I mean, the reason why the content creators do it is because, you know, you got to understand, Chastity, like, I mean, they don't like him anyway, right? So, but the reason why the content creators do it, they, you know, it increases their bottom line, like because they have an audience that don't like him anyway, so they try to pander to him on top of they don't like him anyways. So, you know, they try to do that. But now shitting on Bud is not as profitable today as it was yesterday. You notice, like, you might get a couple of more views or whatever, but it's not as profitable today as it was yesterday. Yesterday was real profitable. Now it's like, damn, you know, the nigga don't beat Errol, he don't beat Canelo. Ah, damn, so shit. Who else a nigga? You get what I'm saying? Well, we want to see him. We want to see him go 5-time undisputed, or 4-time or 6-time undisputed. But the fighter who you say he ducking, you don't want him to go undisputed. That's the disingenuous part about it. You want the nigga who you don't like to do these magnificent things in the ring, but when it comes to your favorite fighter, he's not required to do nothing. But your favorite fighter who ain't required to do anything, who ain't fought nobody, will beat the guy who fought everybody, or the ones who y'all said he was going to lose to. You see how that works? So what I like to do, Chastity, I just like to point out the double standards and the hypocrisy. As I said before, if these dudes do not have a double standard, they wouldn't have a standard at all.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
See me, I'm gonna keep my foot on their neck. I got to. I got all the receipts. It is what it is. Hey, man, y'all know what time it is, man. Y'all hit the like button, man. I'm finna go ahead and we're going to share this video after these messages.
Good evening, everybody. My name's Funk K. And thank you for watching True Media Podcast with Coach Malachi. True Media Podcast. Did I say that right? Huh? Well, anyway, I got a question I want to ask. Why is it so hard for y'all just to simply hit that damn like button? Now, Coach Malachi get up every day entertaining y'all when he could have really been going out there chilling with his family, eating some neck bone and rice or something like that. But instead, he chose to come up here to entertain y'all, and y'all ain't hitting the like button. Now go hit the like button. Why you ain't hit that like button? Go hit that like button with your hard head cheese looking self. Coach Malachi doing a hell of a job. The least you can do is hit the like button, y'all. Now go hit that like button, man. Go hit it. Go do it right now, because it make no sense y'all ain't hit that damn like button. Is that so hard to do? Huh? Is that so hard to do? Lord have mercy. Y'all ain't shit. Man, yeah, go on do that for that boy. Hit that damn like button, man. Lord have mercy.
Yeah, man, shout out to my main man, Steve Penn. Steve Penn made this happen, man. He the one made that video drop for me. Y'all can get in contact with Steve Penn if you need a video drop or anything of that sort. Get in contact with Steve Penn. He's on Instagram at Steve Penn Music. So as a matter of fact, let me go ahead and drop that right here. He on TikTok and Facebook as well. So you can find him on TikTok and Facebook under the same moniker, Steve Penn Music. Let me drop that right here. Y'all follow Steve Penn, man. And if you need his services, y'all reach out to him. Hold on. Drop it right here so y'all can check him out. Shout out to Steve Penn, man. Let's give our sponsor, Steve Penn, a round of applause. Yeah. It is what it is. Let's go over here and look at this video. Again, I like Vergil Ortiz, man. I really do. He's a good kid. I can call him a kid. He's not a kid, but you get what I'm saying. A kid means young man in a way. Kid means young man. So he's a good kid. Him, Boots, all of them good kids. They seem like, they're real nice people. They could be doing anything in the world, but they are doing something legit, making an honest living. And I respect anybody. That makes an honest living. I respect that. You see what I'm saying? So anybody that's making an honest living, I respect that. You dig? So it is what it is. Well, let's go over here. Back in the day. See, I'm gonna tell you, modern women something in today's time, right? Back in the day, who was respected? The blue collar guy, the blue collar dude, the dude who had a good job, worked at a construction site, came home. You know what I mean? And you got up in the morning, you made his lunch for him, made him a little lunch pail. The guy who worked in the furniture store, or he drove trucks locally, used to work for the garbage company, come home, work like that dude was respected in the 80s and 90s when I was coming up. In 2025, now you got it. Listen, I want a man who making 6 figures or more. You got to have this, you got to have that. And I'm like, okay, man, okay, but you don't have this and you don't have that. Yeah, like, I want you to, you got to do this and you need to be doing that. And I like to go on trips, but yeah, you're not going on any trips right now. And when you do, it's with a bunch of other people. Y'all got to chip in together. So what are you saying? I ain't messing with no blue collar nigga. The blue collar nigga who you need to be getting with. True. Tell you right now. True. Yeah, I'm telling you right now. Shit, you know what I mean? I'm just saying. Well, that's how I was back in my day. Back in my day, that's how I was in the 80s and 90s. You know what I mean? In part of the early part of the 2000s. Y'all don't got caught up on this sexy red bullshit. This instant. See, social media messed the whole game up. Social media messed the game up for real. Because people take social media for reality, and they take reality for social media. Well, no, I don't want to say they take reality for social media, because social media is it's an illusion. Everybody rich, everybody doing good, everybody balling, everybody got it. But yeah, we mad the government shut down. True. Hey, yeah, we mad. Yeah, we mad. We mad the government shut down. Like, no. Hey, what you say? Hey, Chastity say, no, it wasn't social media. Start with the rappers. Yeah, the rappers, hey, see, but hey, Chastity, see, this the thing, right? Hey, Chastity, this the thing, right? So, yeah, you had the rappers. You always had that. Like back when Tupac and was rapping and stuff like that. Niggas lying, hollering about they multi-millionaires. They got this, they got that. It was all about just, trying to flex and make it seem like you had something you not. Like the rappers were the biggest liars of that day, because the dudes who you thought was gangsters wasn't gangsters. Nigga never went to jail before in his life. And they didn't really have that. It was just for the video shoot. I done been on several video shoots. And I'm telling y'all, when the video shoot over with, the girl she going back to where she going at. The dude, whether he got prop money or some real money or a couple of homeboys, it's just really not that. So but yeah, that was the start of it, and then I think when Cash Money came out, they came with the bling bling era, stunting. They kind of like took it to another level. P them did it from a stunting standpoint, but Birdman took it to a whole nother level. It became like, we want, and then the rappers put the image out there, we want the stripper girls. Cause see, I remember growing up, Luke was there was only one Luke. Now there's a bunch of Lukes, male and female Luke rappers, right? But it was just one Luke. And the strip club culture has become the norm in today's society. The strip club culture was like, look, man, that's what's going on there. And Luke talking about all that nasty, crazy shit, but ain't nobody else talking about that. Ain't nobody, you know what I mean? And they spoke about what their preference was, because everybody have a preference. Everybody have a preference, right? So he spoke about what their preference was and all that stuff, that him and Two Live Crew, and that's what they did. And I remember watching a lot of the videos, right? But then now, with the way I see it now, I'm like, damn, it's like, it's the norm now. The women and the men. So I do kind of agree with you. It's kind of like social media, but social media busted wide open though. We were talking about this today in the barbershop. Social media busted wide open. Like for real though. Social media busted wide open. Because you got a chance to see it firsthand, like wide open all over the globe now. Everybody got their phone, everybody, you get what I'm saying? Listen, I know a dude who flogging right now. He from LA. This dude he use women, but that's well, you know what? That whatever he do, that's on him. I ain't tripping on that. That's his thing. But he'll go to a dealership, or he'll sit in one of his homeboys' cars. Nice cars. A lot of these luxury cars are being repossessed right now. I saw a couple of home partners I know they got their shit repossessed. Not partners, but a couple dudes I know they got their exotic car that they was making $1,500 a month payments on. That shit don't got repossessed. You see what I'm saying? So, damn, I forgot what I was going to say. Shit. Damn, I forgot what I was going to say. But the social media busted wide open. It busted wide open. Now it's like, you know what I mean? Everybody, and what you say? What you say? You say want me to drop the number? Oh, she said we need to talk about this. Okay, hold on. Rappers, athletes, and strip club rap. Wayne said it ain't tricking if you got it. Yeah, he normalized tricking. That's right. He said when the South took over with that trick rap, from the pimp culture on the West Coast, it was over for the young black men. You know what? You right about that too. I agree with that. You right about that. Yeah, you right about that. Cause listen, I had dudes who had money telling me, the dudes who had money when I was growing up, they work for the city now. They ain't got no money no more. But they used to tell me there was a dude named Charles Reed right here in Tampa, right? He turned out to be a snitch, and he got busted in. Somebody set him up and he ended up telling on everybody. But he was like, 1994, I never forget. Cause I ain't never respect him. Like, he didn't really like me. I ain't like him. I had no respect for him because he was a narcissist. He was very arrogant. And he thought because he had money, he used to look down on people. And he was like in his 40s at that time. I think he was like 40 years old at that time. And, he used to look down on people like, he used to buy girls, put them in a house and pay their rent. And, he was a big trick. But he had the money. He had a lot of money. And he used to do that shit. And he thought that he was a pimp or a player because of that. So we got to a hell of a dispute. I'm like, fam, you buying bitches. That don't make you have no game. It's just you can afford to trick with them. He said, nigga, it ain't tricking if you got it. This was in 94. He was saying this. I got it. It ain't no, I don't even miss that money. I got so much of it. I say it's still tricking. It's just that you can afford to trick. But it's the same thing. Not knocking nobody who trick. If that's what you do, that's what you do. I ain't knocking nobody who trick. I ain't saying nothing wrong with it. But I'm just saying, don't tell me that ain't what it is. Because you can afford to do it. Same thing, you just doing it on a higher level. That's all. You doing it on a higher level. You buying houses and putting motherfuckers and doing all kind of crazy shit. You just doing it on a higher level. That's all. Yeah, let me go ahead and drop this. Motherfucker like me had to get it from the muscle. I had to get it from the muscle, boy. And guess what? I got it from the muscle. Damn, so did. I had to get it from the muscle though. Anyway, let's drop these phone lines. Hey, hold on. Chastity and hold on. Chastity and hold on. Where's she at? in that 90s shit. Hold on, I'm gonna drop these phone lines, man. I want to hear what y'all got to say.
You want to talk some shit? Call me. Start some shit, bitch.
Sup, fool? You gonna talk shit about me, homie? Where you from?
Hundreds of niggas is waiting for your motherfucking call, and they all talking shit about you right now.
Call the coach at 530-494-9636. We waiting on your bitch ass. Hey, man, shout out to Miss Connie for dropping that. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Hold on, what you say, Miss Connie? Miss Connie say, coach. She say, coach, she said, I want you to give my daughter Simona a shout out for her 51st birthday today. Okay, listen, Simona, you have now reached chapter 51 in your book, the book of life, the book of Simona, chapter 51. Happy birthday, sis. Let's give Simona a round of applause for happy birthday. Yeah. Hey, as a matter of fact, hold on. Wait, hold on. Carla, hold on. As a matter of fact, Simona, we gonna do something for you. We gonna do something for you. You know what I mean? Since today your birthday, we gonna give you a birthday celebration day. Yeah, man, it is what it is, man. Hold on. Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Martin from Oakland.
Martin from Oaktown, talk to me.
Yeah, coach. I was watching the 3 knockdown rulings. Steve Kim said something about boxing that, man, I couldn't agree with more if I came up with it myself. He basically said that someone told him boxing is a business disguised as a sport, and that's exactly what it is. You got these promoters trying to milk every last dollar they can out of these fighters, and the fighters are basically trying to milk every last dollar they can get out of that O, because once that O is gone, unless you got a hell of a resume, your bargaining power is basically gone. You know what I mean? Everybody wants to, flood their resume with, oh, I took so-and-so's, oh, I beat this guy, beat that guy, because a lot of times once the guy's been beaten, you don't get too much credit for it, So a lot of times I can see these guys, either them or, like you said, their management, turning down these fights, because a lot of these guys, they're all guts and glory. So they'll take the short money, believing in themselves, but they don't see what their trainers, what their managers see. And they're like, "Blood, you just a lamb being taken to the slaughter. So it makes no sense to get your ass whooped for free right now when you can make some money down the line." So I think that's why, these fighters have these selective memories and, pick and choose when they decide they want to fight somebody. But, everybody wants to say, "Oh man, I've been wanting to fight Deuce since I turned pro." No, you didn't. For what? Just to get fucked up,
Yeah, I definitely get what you're saying, because a lot of these dudes, again, I definitely think it's more so the management, because if it has to go through the management, if it has to go through them in order to make the fight happen, there's a good chance that fighter never did receive an offer, because the offer would be coming from the people who handle your business. So it's a good chance that could be the case. But shout out to Martin, Old Town, stand up. As a matter of fact, I have it right here. Y'all call back, man. Y'all call back. Whoever called the show, y'all call back, man. Y'all call back. Here we go.
I wouldn't have said no. I would not have. I wanted that fight so bad.
Was there ever a point where the Terence Crawford fight was a reality, like a real offer, like real negotiations going back and forth, or was it never that close?
It was never that close, man. So, I know a lot of people say that the WBO president said that we turned on the fight. I never got an offer. I wouldn't have said no. I would not have. I wanted that fight so bad. I'm not the type of person to say, I want to fight this guy and keep pushing it and then get the opportunity and say no. There are fighters like that. I'm not like that.
Yeah,
you know,
we believe that.
I would have said yes.
What about your trainer, Robert? Have you ever had a conversation with him about the Terence Crawford fight?
More with my dad.
Okay.
More with my dad. You know, there were some days where he'll be like,
see, when he put his head down, this what I knew. This told me everything.
Keep pushing it and then get the opportunity and say no. There are fighters like that. I'm not like that.
Yeah,
you know,
we believe that.
I would have said yes.
What about your trainer, Robert? Have you ever had a conversation with him about the Terence Crawford fight?
When I saw this, I said, and then he skipped over Robert. Did he skip over Robert?
More with my dad.
Okay.
More with my dad. You know, there were some days where he'll be like, you beat him if you fight like this, or if you fight like this, you don't beat him. So,
really? Your father really said
he would tell me. No, he tells me the truth. He tells me the truth. If you fight him like this, you beat him. Other days, you're not going to beat him like this.
So if your father, who is your manager over your career, is telling you that, yeah, man, if you fight him like this, some days you might beat him, but if you fight him like that, you ain't going to beat him. So that told me everything I needed to know. You just admitted, without even admitting, that, yeah, you didn't receive an offer, but your team turned the fight down. If an offer did come, they the one turned it down on multiple occasions. So, and I'm pretty sure it's the same way for Boots. I ain't never turned no fight down. Yeah, I ain't never seen no offer. Okay, but I'm pretty sure your team received an offer. Y'all, they heard all that. And I got a video on what Bozy said on Mill City, and I got the video on what Steven Espinosa said. But what I'm saying is the fighters probably do want to make the fight or would fight. But if you got a team that don't believe you can beat that guy, or don't believe that it's time for you to fight that guy, you ready yet? Guess what? They're not gonna allow that fight to happen. But then they know you got a fan base who don't like this guy but love your guy. They gonna take it and be like, yeah. And then your team don't clear it up. Your team don't come out and say, yeah, man, you know what, dog? Yeah, no, man, what happened? Well, we got that fight off. Well, we turned it down 2 times. He ain't know nothing about it. We feel he ain't ready. They never gonna come out and clear the record. They never gonna come out and set the record straight. Do you know that? They never come out and set the record straight. Never. Look at, I want y'all to see this one more, just one more again. Just one more again.
To say, I want to fight this guy, and I wouldn't have said no. I would not have. I wanted that fight so bad.
Was there ever a point where...
So he said he would not have said no. He wanted that Crawford fight so bad. Now, this is a hell of a question by Ak.
Point where the Terence Crawford fight was a reality, like a real offer, like real negotiations going back and forth, or was it never that close?
It was never that close, man. So, you know, I know a lot of people say that the WBO president said that we turned on the fight. I never got an offer. I wouldn't have said no. I would not have. I wanted that fight so bad. I'm not the type of person to say, I want to fight this guy and keep pushing it and then get the opportunity and say no. There are fighters like that. I'm not like that.
Yeah,
you know,
we believe that.
I would have said yes.
What about your trainer, Robert? Have you ever had a conversation with him about the Terence Crawford fight?
More with my dad.
Okay.
More with my dad. You know, there were some days where he'll be like, you beat him if you fight like this, or if you fight like this, you don't beat him. So,
really? Your father really said
he would tell me. No, he tells me the truth. He tells me the truth. If you fight him like this, you beat him. Other days, you're not going to beat him like this.
There you have it. Hey, shout out to LaJessica. There you have it right there. There you have it right there. Literally. So, so his team, because they asked about Robert Garcia, he put his head down with the scratching in his eye. All of a sudden, his eyeball was itching. He didn't want to throw Robert under the bus. But now most of my dad tell me, if your dad telling you that you ain't gonna beat him, why would they want to make that fight? If your daddy telling you, nah, you ain't ready for that nigga there. I know you want to fight him, but we doing an OG call. Like I'm doing an OG Bobby Johnson call. Y'all remember OG Bobby Johnson on South Central? This an OG call. You get what I'm saying? I'm making an OG call on this. We making it an executive decision. Did you get what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's it. That's it. You know, that's it. As simple as that. We making an executive decision. Because if you the fighter, you don't make your own decision, then I'm pretty sure, you know, whoever is over you, well, no, you gotta talk to my team. See, this is the thing, right? When a motherfucker go to talk about you gotta talk to their team, it's like, okay. Sometimes you need to talk to my team is good, and sometimes you need to talk to my team is bad. I'm gonna tell y'all what I mean by that. Hold on. Damn, somebody, okay, whoever called, man, call back. Sometimes I need to talk to my team is good, and sometimes I need to talk to my team is bad. Let me tell you what I mean by that. Call Al. That's bad. And when motherfuckers say call Al, that's bad. Call Al mean, no, I ain't gonna fight you. You ain't gonna be able to get in contact with Al in order to make a fight between me and you, because I don't know how to get in contact with Al. Man, you ain't call Al. You hear what I'm saying? You know, sometimes, you gotta talk to my team. You gotta get in contact with my team. Sometimes that mean, goddamn it, that we ain't finna make no fight happen. Get in contact. Put it this way, perfect example. I'm gonna give y'all an example of what I'm talking about. We in Vegas, right? Me and Miss Black Panther in Vegas. I saw Debo Dev. Man. Man. We gotta get together. We gotta get together. Shout out to Debo Dev. I said, get together. What you mean by that? That's what you talking about. Interview? Yeah. Interview. Yeah, interview. Yeah, I do interview with you. Get in contact with my dad. Get in contact with my dad. Knowing damn well. True. Man. Hey, as soon as the nigga said that, as soon as he said that, I knew what time it was. Hold on. Why do I have to get in contact with Bill to get an interview with you when you standing right here in front of me? You can just give me your number, then I can call you directly. I gotta go through a middleman to get to you when I'm standing right in front of you. That don't make no sense. To this day. Soon as a nigga say that, when somebody put an extra layer between themselves as a buffer, between themselves and you, already you know what time it is. Yeah, what I got to do now, hold on. Hey, listen, hold on. Hold on. This for all the fellas out there. If you a married man, you know what I'm talking about. If you're a married man or you in a serious relationship or whatever, you know what I'm talking about. When you go holler at your homeboy, look, we finna get ready to go out. Finna go hang out, dog. We going out tonight, my nigga. I'm trying to tell you, dog. Well, nigga, we going to that new strip club they got called Tootsie Roll. There's the Tootsie Roll strip club there, dog. It's cracking, it's popping up there. You know what I mean? We going out tonight. You know what I mean? What's up? You coming to what? What you gonna do? When the dude say, yeah, man, I gotta talk it over with my girl. I gotta talk it over with my girlfriend, my wife, whatever. We got something. I'm gonna talk to her, and then I get at you later, man. Yeah, I'm going, but let me talk it over with her first. As soon as he say that, he ain't going. True. Yeah, he ain't going. So as soon as he say that, bro, anything dealing with the old lady is no. If you come up to a dude and you ask him, look, man, I need to borrow some money. You're a married man, you know what I'm talking about. I need to borrow some money. Or your lady control the money and finance or whatever. Yeah, dog, all right, man. Look, man, I gotta talk to my old lady because she kind of like, she control all the money in the account. We keep all our money in one account. She put them other got access to it. She control it. So I gotta let me talk to her and see what she's. Hey, Miss Cuddy, as soon as he say, yeah, dog, I got to do now. I got to talk it over with my old lady, because, my old lady, she the one, what I mean? Something had just came up at the house, and I had to get the roof fixed. We just spent $26,000 on the roof. You see what I'm saying? We just spent $26,000 on the roof, dog. So you get what I'm saying? So let me go holler at her. I know we just spent $26,000 while on the roof. Then you get motherfucker go to tell her that shit. Yeah, dog, you can forget it, dog. You can forget it. That nigga you ain't borrowing nothing. Cause she gonna say no, and he probably ain't gonna ask her, cause he knows she gonna say no, and he don't want to get it to you anyways. So I just want to throw that out there. True. Yeah, he don't want to get it to you. True. Hey, Big Mason. Hey, Big Mason, what's up, fam? Hey, shout out to Willie. Hey, it's Guapo. What's going on? Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you can forget it. Yeah. Cause I don't want to ask the dog. Yeah, hey, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Hey, listen, that shit be saving you sometime though. Yeah, dog, man, ooh, no shit fucked up. Yeah, man. Hey, bro, let me tell you something. It's something I learned from my aunt. I had an aunt named Aunt Dot, right? Aunt Dot. Her name was Dorothy Thomas. We used to call her Aunt Dot. Aunt Dot, man, didn't nobody like Aunt Dot. Nobody. The nephews, the nieces, even her sisters and brothers, they ain't like Aunt Dot. The reason why is because Aunt Dot was a user. She was a user, right? And my aunt, my Aunt Dot, R.I.P. to Aunt Dot. My Aunt Dot was lesbian, right? So that was the first time I ever, you know what I mean? I used to we stayed with my Aunt Dot one time. We was on the run for my stepdaddy, me and my mama. And so my Aunt Dot, my Aunt Dot was a real one though. She was a real one now. That was my girl now. That was my girl. That was my girl. I had a love-hate relationship with Aunt Dot. Because Aunt Dot, she didn't have no kids. She took care of the woman that she was with. She had her own house, her own car paid for, all that stuff there. Then she had a Nova. And but she used to always be begging for money. She had her own business. She had a cleaning, she had a janitorial service. One of the worst mistakes I ever made, I did not buy my Aunt Dot business. She offered to sell me her business in 1990, in the 90s, right? And I didn't buy it. Worst mistake, one of the worst business decisions I made, because she said, yeah, I'm gonna sell you the business and you're gonna get, because she had contracts with a lot of the different corporate offices. She used to go inside the police sheriff station and clean out the police station and stuff like that. She had contracts with the Chamber of Commerce. Like, she had all it. She said, yeah, I'm gonna sell you the business and you're gonna get all the contacts. You're gonna take over everything. Dumbest move ever, man. True. But that's neither here nor there. Aunt Dot, hold on. Damn, I forgot what I was gonna say about Aunt Dot. Damn, I got distracted. Oh, what I learned from Aunt Dot is this. Aunt Dot used to always have her hand out all the time, always begging. So motherfucker hate to see you coming. That's an old saying, right? You know, motherfucker hate to see you coming, boy, because they know every time you come, you're gonna have your hand out. Don't nobody like a person that always have their hand out. If every time that person see you, you got your hand out, man, let me hold something. Oh, let me hold something, ass nigga. If you are old, let me hold something, ass nigga. Don't nobody like you. Nobody. You ain't got no friends really. Because every time, it's like some of you women can relate. It's some females out there, it don't matter who it is, right? Every time you turn around, they got their hand out. I had a homeboy like that. Homeboy named Maurice. I ain't gonna say his last name. Maurice was like that. Old pole hustling ass. Like, dude, like every time I turn around, you got your hand out, Maurice. You ain't came up yet. Everybody who came up around us came up but you. Cadillac, he just bought him a brand new deuce and a quarter. He doing good. He got his 1 bedroom apartment. Doggone cool Cool just bought him a brand new sedan DeVille Cadillac. He doing good. He just got a job with the city. Doggone Mike doing pretty good. Him and his old lady. She a pharmacist. She worked for well, it used to be Eckerd Drugs before they changed to CVS. She worked for Eckerd Drugs, now known as CVS. You know what I mean? And he drives trucks locally. Everybody came up but you. You doing the same shit today that you were doing 7, 8, 9 years ago. You ain't came up yet. His baby mama he waiting on his baby mama to get the income tax. Like right now, it's November, right? Yeah, but I can't wait the income tax come there. Niggas sit around waiting no income tax time to come. Yeah, my girl. Hey, shout out to something in November. Yeah, my old lady. Yeah, she what she did. She don't claim 3 kids. She's supposed to be getting back 7,000, 8,000 and 7,000, 8,000 on the income tax. She told me she gonna give me half. So you looking forward to her income tax. So what I learned from Aunt Dot is this. Aunt Dot taught me a valuable lesson. One day she borrowed $40 from my mama. Now my mama and I was mad at my mother. I'm like, man, why you let Aunt Dot borrow $40? You know she ain't gonna pay you. You know how she gets. So I'm mad at my mama because my mama knew better, but she ain't do better. So I'm kind of going off of not disrespectful, of course, but I'm kind of like going off of kind of chastising my mama a little bit. And then but one day my mama I threw a birthday party for my mom. I threw a party for her. Aunt Dot came over there. Aunt Dot got an argument. So Aunt Dot mad, my mama pressing about her $40. Goddamn it, Dot. You got your own business. You ain't got no kids. You know what I mean? You borrowed my $40. You told me you were going to pay it back to me next week. 6 months don't went by. You ain't paying me yet. Well, my money. I want my money. This is my mama saying, right? She say, so my Aunt Dot say, oh, you all bet. You right here sweat me about funky for 40 funky ass dollars. She said, yeah, that's my funky $40. If it's so funky, won't you give it back to me? So they going at it, right? So my Aunt Dot leave. We ran out of ice for the party. So she leave and she leave and going out the door. She said she'll go get the ice. I'm going downstairs with her. I'm going off on her. Me and my mama walking her to the door. And then my mama stopped at the door. Then we walking downstairs. I'm going off on Aunt Dot all the way to inside the car. We drive to the store. I'm like, man, Aunt Dot, I'm tired of this shit, man. I told my mama not to give you the $40 anyway. But she right, though. You got your own business. You got employees you don't even pay. You got these niggas working for free. You got your own house, all that stuff there. You $40, you can't give my mama her money back. So then I'm going off on Aunt Dot, right? Aunt Dot said, nephew, let me tell you something. She said, you know why I always ask people for money? I said, why? She say, remember what you just said. I ain't got no kids. Everybody know that. I got my own business. Everybody know that. My car paid for. Everybody know that. She say, I'm a prime candidate for everybody to come ask me for money. Because I don't have any liabilities, like a family or anything like that, and all my stuff paid for. I'm the one who everybody gonna come to and ask for money. I say, okay, so what the fuck that mean? What I gotta do with my mama $40? So she say the reason why I ask people for money, she say I beat them asking. I know they want to come ask me for money, so I ask them first. And when you are known for asking somebody for money all the time, when they see you, guess what they gonna do? They ain't gonna ask me for no money. They gonna be trying to get away from me because they know I'm gonna ask them for money. So you gotta beat them asking. So I was like, I thought about it, right? I said, you know what? This shit sounds stupid, what she said. But as I get older, I'm like, oh, she beat them asking. If a mofo know that every time they see you, you going to have your hand out, you going to ask them for something, they're not going to answer your calls. They're going to avoid you like the bubonic plague. That's the perfect time for you to come up.
True.
Yeah, for real. For real. Like, for real, though. You get what I'm saying? That's the perfect time. Nigga always, got his hand out ass nigga. Don't nobody want to be around a motherfucker who Aunt Dot, but Aunt Dot put me up on game. She was like, damn, you got to beat them asking. You got to beat them asking. She'll come around and be complaining about shit. Yeah, this don't broke down, my car don't broke down, this and that. Like, she always complaining about shit, right? Now my aunt dead and gone. But now I'm like, damn, I get what she's saying now. Because the motherfucker think you doing well, you prime candidate. Yeah, girl, I don't see that new house you bought. Jackie, yeah, I don't see that new house you bought, girl. Girl, your grass looking good. Girl, I'm trying to tell you. Hey, Jackie, you know what? Let me talk to you for a minute. Let me put a bug in here. What? Yeah, because listen, I'm telling you. This how this works. This how this works. I'm telling you, boy. I'm telling you. Yeah, this how this work, boy. Boy, listen, they go to seeing you, and they go to thinking you doing good. Yeah, boy, that goddamn boy. Listen, Chastity, boy, you saw that new car she bought? They don't even care. They don't even care if you making payments. You see that new car she bought? Yeah, you do know she got that car. She had a low down payment and credit. Her credit was about she got that. Yeah, she got good credit. Let's go over there and see can we borrow citizens. I'm like, fam, look. How am I going to recoup? Like you, like, okay, in the credit world, if you got a bad credit score, that's a sign of that person not being lendable. The bank knows, and the financial institutions know not to lend you money based on your credit score, because your credit score shows you have a track record of being bad with finances. So the financial institution, like, my nigga, if you got a 300 credit score, why would I loan you $1,000? You promising me you gonna pay it back. How? You got a 300 credit score. You don't got all these charge-offs. If you didn't pay them before me, I know goddamn well you ain't gonna pay me. We gotta start looking at people's credit scores. My nigga, look, check this out. Yeah, fam. I hear what you're saying, baby boy. I hear what you're saying, boy. But you got a credit score of 250. So your track record looking real bad. Like some of these dudes in Boston got a messed up credit score. Some of these promoters got a messed up credit score. Nigga just be capping, just saying any goddamn thing. Yeah, dog, we were trying to do this and we were trying to do that. Always trying to do this and trying to do that. You benefiting from trying, they building you up, and the dude that don't even know what the hell you talking about, they tearing him down.
True.
Yeah, dog. Look here, fam. You ain't we good. Yeah, we good, baby boy. Lord, I'm telling you, boy, I ain't one shoot better than the broke dick dog right now, boy. It's looking rough right here, boy. Yeah, you listen, they shut the government down now. Government shut down. The government. Not the government, the government. They got that government shut down now. Yeah, that shit fucked me up, though. That shit took me out the game, dog. I was depending on that. Fam. Shit, I'm finna come over here and ask you for some money, dog. You know what I mean? Hey, you get what I'm saying? Hey, shout out to Shaw Cool Ass. Shaw, what's going on, fam? Shaw, what's going on? Richie baby, what's going on, fam? Hold on. Hey, D-Town Funk, what's happening? Yeah, man, motherfucker, got shit. We gotta do pull a nigga credit score around this motherfucker, man. Nigga come over here with that bullshit. Hey, shout out talking that flim popping that week. Yeah, man. Hey, shout out to Shaw, the Nick and Nita show. Rafael Vega, what's going on, fam? Yeah, so anyway, I say all that to say this. That's what I see what's going on, fam. Like the Vergil Ortiz situation, his team is his team. Because he don't make his own decisions and stuff like that. It's his team and stuff like that, from my point of view anyways. Caller, what's your name? You calling from?
Jamie from New York.
Jamie, talk to me.
Yes, sir. Hey, Coach, I remember seeing Oscar De La Hoya, Felix Trinidad, and Evander Holyfield fight all the tough fights when they were running boxing, right? They took L's. That wasn't the end of their career, you know what I'm saying? They kept going, bro, and they come back. You do better. So, to my understanding, I thought that the fighter is the boss. No. Your team, whoever they are, they work for you, right? So, but these fighters today, man, they do listen to their advisors. They just won't admit it, and they make up all these excuses why the fight is not happening, and look stupid in the process too. But see, Coach, Bud holds the winning lottery ticket now, and now they want to fight him. You know what I'm saying? 2 years ago, not so much. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. The man was boring. The man fought nobody and all that other bullshit that they keep saying. But now he's on top of the boxing world. So that's the name they're going to be calling out. Everybody. I don't care what weight class they're in. They're willing to, come down, move up weight classes just to fight the man. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, but now, they the Paco, the WBO president.
President, yeah.
Or Coach, listen, man. If he says that Boots, turned down the fight, I believe him because he knows best. As the president of the WBO, you have to approve the fight. So all that paperwork or whatever it was, he knows, man. So I know Vergil is capping right now, in line. The truth is, I hope Bud don't fight neither one of these guys. But Bud got bigger fish to fry, and I feel that 160 is a good look for him. What do you think about that, Cole?
Yeah, I mean, I think either way it go, he's done next year. So we probably want to go out with a bang. If he's gonna fight at 160, we'll find out. I'll wait on the official announcement. I don't have any inside information, to be honest. So
okay, yeah, but yeah, man, Boots and Vergil, they need to fight each other. And don't worry about that. Losing a fight or two, it's not the end of the world. Careers go on, man. So the thing is, the truth is, Vergil Ortiz, he needs to stop the excuses, man. You know what I'm saying? You've been a pro for I don't know how long and got nothing to show for. That's fucking embarrassing, bro. So now he wants to blame it on, I don't know, his team, the father, whomever. Nah, man. You called the shot. Just like Oscar did, Holyfield did, and Felix Trinidad. And that's my call. Respect from New York.
All right. Shout out to Zimmy. Yeah, I don't think these, you know what? The only time I put that you call the shots title on a fighter was those PBC fighters. And the reason why I did that with the PBC fighters, I'm going to tell you why. Because they were the main ones talking about, I'm my own boss. We ain't got no boss. I'm my own boss. But you don't make your own fights. You don't secure your own venues. And you telling me I got to call another nigga to make a fight with you. So anytime I got to call somebody else on your behalf to make something happen with you, between me and you ain't your own boss. Did you get what I'm saying? Because if you telling me, well, like, to get in contact with him and then if you work that out with him, then I'll wait for him to call me and tell me this what it is. That's why I used to throw that in their face all the time. Well, if you your own boss, goddamn it, because I know what it's like to be your own boss. Whether you have a Fortune 500 company or you have a small company that makes six figures a year. The buck stop with you. Now, that doesn't mean you don't consult with other people, who may be a part of your team. That doesn't mean you don't consult with them. Hey, man, well, look, I'm trying to do this. What you think about this? All right, okay. Hey, check this out. VP, whatever. Oh, I'm finna do that. What you think about this? You know what I mean? So you get that. That doesn't mean you don't consult with them, but at the end of the day, the buck stops with you. You the one that made that decision. If you calling yourself your own boss. If you say you your own boss, because that's how I'm looking at it. All right, well, if you say you your own goddamn boss, then you know what I mean? I wanna, don't be talking that bullshit. Don't be talking that bullshit to me, because I'm gonna call you out on that bullshit. Everybody want to be their own boss until when it's time to be your own boss. Then when I call you out on it, so that's how you know these niggas be lying. All these dudes who say they their own boss, they be lying. That's how you know a lot of them be lying. Jake Paul, I could pretty much say Jake Paul is his own boss. He make his own deals with his business partner. Now Jake Paul is his own boss. You ain't got to call nobody to make no fight with Jake Paul. Jake Paul brokering deals with Netflix, him and his business partner, brokering deals with Netflix to put content on Netflix and stuff like that. He might be the only real, but then probably you got what? Who else you got? I don't know, maybe a Canelo. Crawford is right now. Crawford is at this point of his career right now. He's been that since he become a free agent. Hold on. Since he's become a free agent, he's been that. Who else I can say? Devin Haney, maybe a Tank. I really don't know what the Tank situation like. I don't know if is he his own boss or is this Al. I really don't know. I'm gonna put a circle by Tank. I really don't know what that situation is. But Devin Haney, he brag about being his own boss. Him and Bill. Yeah, I think it ain't that many, bro. It probably about 2 or 3. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
It's Kenny from Toledo, Ohio.
Kenny from Toledo, talk to me.
Hey, you heard that Victor Conte died, right?
Yep, we spoke about it the other day.
Yeah, I guess Tank was talking about he glad that he died, he did or whatever, and he have to worry about giving nothing to Crawford or Devin Haney. You heard that?
Yeah, I mean, I heard what he said. I really don't give a damn. Who
Right.
cares about what Tank has to say?
Yeah, but they always say that, right? But David Benavidez and Boots, all of them on Snack. They don't never bring their names up. Why is that?
I mean, that'd be something you would have to ask them, but probably I think they bring certain things up based on which fighter they have an axe to grind with. So if they have an axe to grind with the fighter and they don't like a fighter, then they take shots at that fighter. When it's a fighter that they do like, they don't, you know what I mean? So it just, that's all it is.
Yeah, you're right about that. Yeah. But I'm happy for Bud, though. Like I said, I don't listen to that anyway. I just wanted to holler and just go through that. But you're doing a great job. Keep it up, Coach.
All right, shout out to Kenny, man. Toledo, Ohio, stand up. See, I'm going to say this, right? I'm going to say this about that situation. I mean, I spoke to Victor Conte in August. Yeah, August. I read it on my phone, August 22nd, right? Last time I spoke to him. He was in the hospital. You know what I mean? Knew he was going to turn for the worse and stuff like that. I met him in LA and had dinner with him. Him and some other dudes in the business of boxing. A couple of people, there's a few people that was there who knew they was there. Like my mom passed away from cancer in 1999. She was 54, right before her 55th birthday. And I say this how I see it, right? The reason why I don't make mockery of people when it comes to death, because all of us are going to taste death. There's a time that's going to come where I'm not going to be here no more. You not going to be here no more. Tank not going to be here no more. Whatever. So I never try to make mockery about that. Do you get what I'm saying? So I'm just saying me. Now, I don't give a damn about my enemies. I don't have no enemies, but let's say someone was an enemy and they was trying to harm me, then that'd be a different situation. Because you got an enemy, someone trying to harm you, and they end up getting harmed in the process, then of course you're not supposed to feel any I don't give a damn about him passing away and nothing like that, because that person was trying to do great physical bodily harm to you. So I do get that. But in this situation, that's like the Victor Conte, Victor Conte never did nothing to Tank to do anything to bring physical bodily harm to him or whatever. So whether you didn't like the fact that he was the president of Snack and because of his background with Barco, Tank too ignorant to even know, to know the full story. I'm seriously doubt if he can read, to be fair. He rich, but he's just a young, rich, ignorant motherfucker. 31 years old, right? But that guy didn't do anything to you or your family or whatever. He passed on. R.I.P. And that's it. All the other shit, that's some whole shit. I'm just saying to me, that's some whole shit to me. You get what I'm saying? So, shout out to Dr. Paul. Salute to you, fam. Yeah, I saw that shit. I ain't even like, It's just some shit. It's just some shit. I see a lot of shit. It's just some shit I don't even comment on. Like, man, I ain't making no video about it. That's why I don't make videos about a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff that, I don't make videos about because I'm like, man, it's just like, man, I ain't even covering this shit. I ain't even giving this shit no, I ain't on my platform anyways. I ain't think about this nigga like that. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is. So, it is what it is. I mean, just keep that same energy, when your time come around. If someone say the same thing about you, just keep that same energy. That's all. Keep that same energy. Keep that same vigor, Shout out to hold on, what this dude spam in the chat? Oh, let me look this account up. Let me see what this is. Y'all hold on, I don't got distracted. I'm trying to see this. Who the fuck is this? All right, keep my eye on you. I'm gonna keep my eye on you. The good eye, not the bad eye, the good eye. Well, both my eyes are good. So, anyways, yeah, but shout out to Just So Sick. Just So Sick. What's going on, fam? Hey, you know what I was looking at? I was looking at all these videos, right? A lot of people. There was a couple of content creators I've been watching. They put out the video showing that Clarissa Shields had fake views that she bought in her rebuttal to Layla Ali. So you guys know I do this shit. Like I do this shit. Like this content creation shit. I do this shit, right? And it's very easy. It's very, very easy to find out if someone got fake views or not. It's really not that hard. Normally when you get organic views, you're gonna get a lot of comments, a certain percentage. It's like I'm telling you, I know the data. Like me, like we average on this channel, I average 1,000 subscribers per month, organically. That's just me going live, shooting a video every now and then, and dropping shorts. I can show you the analytics. And then when you get so many views, there's a certain percentage of comments you should get. That's going to be organic, not bots, stuff like that, right? I got an app, and I told you guys, I got an app. I can literally, it's a browser-based app. I have a browser-based app where I can really look at my channel, anyone's channel, and it'll give me the data and the analytics on there. It'll tell me how much that channel makes. Maybe not down to a T, but it'll give me a range. This channel generates between $4,000 to $10,000 a month. It's not covering what you're making, super chats and merchandise, stuff like that. But it's probably just saying advertising dollars, right? Depending on, it'll tell you that. It'll tell you what video this guy got is going viral. It'll tell you how many subscribers that person got. Because a lot of times every time you drop a video, you're going to get subs. You might get 25, you might get 35, you might get 40, you might get 50, you might get 10, you might get 1. But there's an average that anytime you do something, there's a chain of actions that always follows it. And I'm like, so the people who are breaking it down, the people who was breaking it down, they were spot on. And she ain't got no comments on this. And then right here, everything was flat, everything was good. Then it kind of dipped down a little bit. And then this one day, it shot all the way up like this here. When something shoot all the way up like that, and you ain't got no more comments than you would normally have for someone who doing that, and then you ain't get no subscribers off of it, it's bots. True. That's very easy to find out. Very easy. It's not hard at all. It's not hard at all. You get what I'm saying? You have motherfuckers who have 400,000, 500,000, 600,000 subscribers organically. And then you have motherfuckers who may have 300,000, 400,000 subscribers. But they're like, damn, dog. My nigga, your view count ain't, you get what I'm saying? Your view count ain't adding up. Cause I go to other channels outside of boxing who have the same kind of subscribers as you, and I see their growth. I see how they view count when they go live and do this and do that. You get what I'm saying? What it does. What it's supposed to do. But you way down, like, you get what I'm saying? So yeah, it's I think what it is, a lot of people, it means a lot to them to. It's basically faking it till you make it. That's basically what it is. It's basically just faking it till you make it. You get what I'm saying? Because I want you to look at me as though, yeah, I got a lot of subscribers and this and that. That makes me an authority in this field. And I'm like, yeah, man, but like shit, my nigga, but you ain't moving the needle. It ain't about how many subscribers. Like me, you want to have the right subscribers. You want to have people who dig you because of you. I ain't gotta go buy no views to try to make it look like I'm out doing. Like, listen, fam, you bought the views. You brag about you a millionaire, you got this and got that, the motherfucker jealous of you, but yeah, you felt the need to buy some views. To impress who? Yeah, like I'm talking about that, but that level of narcissism, a motherfucker. Shout out to Coach Ron. Salute to you, fam. Shout out to Coach Ron for dropping that quarter over. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Hey, Coach Ron said, YouTube finally let me renew my membership, Coach. I think I was on punishment. We in there. Hey, man. Hey, Coach Ron, I appreciate that, fam. Hey, thank you so much, brother, for the super chat, and thank you for renewing your membership.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, yeah, I'm kind of like looking at it like, I'm like, damn, but some motherfuckers, man, like, again, this fake it till you make it shit. I'm like, damn, like, someone that's on your level shouldn't even have to do that, but they do that. They do that. You know what I mean? It's just like the streaming game, right? It's like when an artist in the music industry today, this guy got 1 billion streams, and so they make it seem like this person is more popping than what he really is, because the music industry, they buy all the streams or they own the streaming platforms for the most part, so they can make this artist seem like he bigger than what he is. But then when Sexy Red go do a concert, nobody shows up. They got to cancel the show.
True.
Well, if she was as big as y'all was saying she was, why she canceling shows? Ticket sales ain't doing good. How the ticket sales ain't doing good? According to what you were saying on Billboard and this and that, yeah, they got 500 million streams and they got the song with Drake and shit. And she getting played every hour on the radio. Yeah, you just bought those radio spins from satellite TV, from Sirius Radio, satellite FM. You bought those spins. Just like when I was in the music industry back in the day, right? We used to go to the radio station, talk to the MD or the PD. The MD is music director, PD is program director. He the one that's gonna program, this what it is. You get what I'm saying? You got people reaching out to him from many different labels or whatever the case may be. You trying to get that 5 o'clock rush hour spot, or you trying to get that 12 o'clock in the mix spot, or you got peak hours on the radio station where they know they got down to a science. The Nielsen ratings, they got down to a science. Okay, everybody coming home from work right here, they tuned in. This how many people we got listening to our show. So we know everybody trying to get in on our mix. And you got to go pay these people. They call it payola. But no, that was real though. That was real. Because I had to pay to get on a radio station one time. And I was trying to get on 99 Jams in Miami, but I ended up settling with a company, Vero Beach. Yeah, Vero Beach. Yeah. Vero Beach, that's what it was. So it is what it is. You know what I mean? Then you break the record, play it, you know what I mean? So a lot of motherfuckers ain't what you think they is. They ain't hot as you, they not as hot as they putting it out there to be. It's still a fake it till you make it era. You know what I mean? It's still a fake it till you make it era. Government no shut down. Shit, nigga, the way you were talking like you were balling. You had A, B, C, and D. Why you complain about the government shutdown? Oh, nigga, I'm trying to tell you, dog. Nigga, you just the day before you were balling. I saw you on the gram. You were shining. You were stunting. You were talking about you were the #1 stunner. I just saw you on the gram not too long ago. Now you crying. Yeah, man, you can't fake this shit, bro. You can't fake this shit. It's either you got to be authentic and there got to be something about you that the people like. It's as simple as that. You can't fake this shit. Ain't no shortcuts to this shit. Hey, what it say, Benny Bronco? He say palms have to be greased. Hey, check this out. Hey, for real though. Hey, Benny. Hey, Benny. Hey, guess what? Guess what? It's like that in boxing. Hey, Benny, it's like that in boxing, fam. Bro, wait till I get my, hey, Benny, wait till I get my main man on here. I'm just trying to get my main man, Jim Boone, on the show. I'm gonna try to get him on the show. Like, that's what he does. He markets the ticket sales of boxing events. Like, that's what he do, right? He worked with all the promoters around everywhere. And he helped them sell tickets and stuff like that. Kind of like Sam Watson. Some like, if y'all know what Sam Watson is, some say he's a ticket scalper. I really don't know what the hell Sam Watson is. I heard he was a ticket scalper. That's what Rick Glazer told me. Oh, Sam, man, he's just a ticket scalper. He been scalping tickets since the 70s. You get what I'm saying? So this guy is, I don't want to say he's that, but he worked with promotional companies, boxing promotional companies to help them sell tickets. He was actually a part of the helping Jake Paul, the MVP and stuff like that, sell tickets for the Tank Davis fight. That's how I knew it wasn't selling. Like he told me, said, man, it ain't selling, man. Ain't nobody really buying these tickets. Ain't nobody really buying them. He like that. I knew that from him because I know that's what he do. Hey, you get what I'm saying? Hey, shout out to Tina. What did you say, Tina? She say that's what makes your show different, coach. Authentic and no compromise. Yeah, you know, I mean, this is the thing. Tila. I don't know how to be anything other than myself. So I don't try. I don't try to be anything other than myself because I don't know how to be anything other than myself. It's a full-time job trying to be me, let alone me trying to pretend I'm somebody else. That don't make no damn sense.
True.
You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying?
Sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
Yeah, for real though.
The fuck? Fuck you all rolling up on for, cuz?
He must don't know. He can't know.
Huh?
He can't know.
Yeah, it ain't never make no sense for me to try to impress people who I don't know. Like, hey, shit, I ain't trying to impress. I ain't trying. You know what I mean? I ain't trying to impress no goddamn body shit. You know what I mean? Like shit, I don't give a fuck what you got. You the one got to make them car payments. So you the one got to pay that mortgage. You the one got to pay that rent or whatever the case may be. I don't know what kind of stress you going through to try to keep up with a certain lifestyle. Shit, I live within my means. If that ain't good enough, put it this way. If that ain't good enough for you, then the hell with you. Nah, I'm living within my means. If I gotta, it's broke. Listen, you go broke. You go broke trying to look rich. It's expensive trying to look rich. Trying to impress a bunch of people who don't even know you. I'm like, shit, you know, I'm living within my means, man. If that ain't good enough for you, fuck you. You get what I'm saying? Hey, Tila, that's all I'm saying. Yeah, if that ain't good enough, I don't know what to tell you. Shit. If a motherfucker don't want you, got a problem with you being you, then so be it. You got to keep it moving. I just, you know, you got to keep it moving. Yeah, if you got a problem with me being me, man, I don't know what to tell you, fam. Yeah, this shit ain't gonna work. This shit ain't gonna work, homie. You need to go over there, kick with them niggas. Yeah, this shit ain't gonna work over here, man, because I ain't, you know. You get what I'm saying? Hey, shout out to Chassie T. I like that name. Hey, Tila, you feel me though? That's all I'm saying. I'm like, shit, I ain't, man. It's a full-time job trying to be yourself. So why are you trying to be somebody else? You know who you are when you wake up in the morning. You can't run from you. You know who you are, right? So shit, all that, you know, why try to fake it? And another thing, no, this is what we were talking about at the barbershop today. I'm like, look, this shit take time. This shit take time, young blood. This shit take time. It ain't no overnight shit. It's a process. Do you know most millionaires become millionaires after the age of 50? This shit take time. Do you want to know why it take time? I'm gonna tell you why it take time. Well, the reason why it take time is because it's going to take time for you to learn all of the skills that you are going to need to know in order to achieve a certain financial status. You can apply that to health as well. But for the sake of this conversation, we're just going to talk about material possessions. It takes time for you to learn everything you need to learn in order to get to that point to where you become that which you visualize. This shit take time. It take effort. And from the time that you start to the time that you finally reach where you're trying to go, there's a lot of mistakes that you're going to make along the way. They're going to call them setbacks. They're going to call it setbacks. Hey, shout out to Free Smoke. What's going on, brother? They call it setbacks. You're going to have setbacks along the way. You might have some kids along the way. You have kids, things get a lot more expensive when you have kids. Whole nother ball game. If you get a husband, get in a relationship, or got a boyfriend that y'all kind of like common law husband and wife, whatever. You get what I'm saying? Other responsibilities come up now. In order to learn life, you got to live life. So it's certain things that you're going to learn along the way, but the only way you're going to learn it is you have to live it. And when you live certain things or go through certain things, you're going to have setbacks. Some shit you're going to take some pitfalls. So by when you get older, you don't learn so much from your 20s, from your 30s. By the time you hit 40, you priming now. Then by the time you hit 50, you ready to take off. Because, that's why I say, that's why there ain't no shortcuts to this shit. If it was a shortcut, I would have found it, dog. It ain't no shortcuts. Now, yeah, you can get out there and say, well, I can make money hustling, selling dope. But what happened to all the dope boys? They ball for a season. They have fun. But then the feds come. The police take everything that you hustled for. Took your cars, your houses, all your money, and then your life gone because you don't did 20, 30 years in prison. So you had a little fun. You balled out. But what did it cost you? Then you get out. You got to start all over again. Now, guess what? You ain't got youth on your side no more. You ain't got you because you don't spend your prime years in the tank. The years where you could have been working, getting up to that point, you don't spend that in the tank. So, it is what it is. So, I mean, yeah, I'm just, hey, man, that's what we were talking about at the barbershop. hey, you get what I'm saying? That's what we were talking about at the barbershop today. You did?
And who's the next big star under Mayweather Promotions? Ooh, we have quite a few young guns, as I say, and I don't want to leave any names out, but we have a great roster of young talent, and we've been very selective about what we're doing, again, because when you have, an abundance of fighters, it's hard to kind of focus on. When a big fight is to be made, it has to make sense for both sides. No promoter or company is going to put their guy in an event with everything to lose and nothing to gain, especially when we talk about this. You know what I'm saying? Interesting.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let me see what's up with this here. Let me see what's happening. Y'all bear with the old boy one moment. Anyways, yeah, man. Shout out to everybody, man. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, that's again, just a little something that you learn as time go by. Something that you learn as time go by. As time go by, you learn a lot of shit. You get what I'm saying? You start to put some pieces together. You start to figure some shit out. Start to figure it out a little bit. Shout out to Free Smoke. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy. Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy. Hey, what it say? Ace Guapo say, he say, Coach, I don't see the Trap Ninjas flexing this year. Yeah, man, it's rough trying to flex. Shout out to Free Smoke. He say, shout out, Coach, keep giving these YouTube streets the truth. Yeah, I mean, it bring hey, Free Smoke, man. I have to, bro. I have to. You did. Shout out to Donovan. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a bam, dub on your boy. Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy. Hold on, Ace Guapo say, Coach, I appreciate the game you giving me as a YN. Yeah, I was a YN too. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I can relate to YNs. I was a YN. You know what I mean? So I know I was a damn fool growing up. And all the dudes I grew up around, a lot of them were damn fools too. So, I get it. You know what I mean? So it ain't all y'all fault, to be honest with you, to be fair. But yeah, I get it. Shout out to Donovan. He say, salute, Coach. You talking about the sweat equity. I've been trading for 7 years, failing about, what'd you say? Failing about the approach 6 figures. Keep trucking, chat. Yeah. Well, he said, you've been trading for 7 years, failing. I guess that's what you're trying to say. Put it this way. If you've been doing it for 7 years, it's a lot more that you know now than you did when you first started. You get what I'm saying? So it's a lot that you know. It's a lot more that you know now than you first started. So like me, I don't know nothing about trading. So I would have to. I don't. Now don't get me wrong. I have a Roth account. I put money in my Roth account every month. When I ain't putting as much as I want to be fair, to be honest with you. But you put money in a Roth account, it invest your money in different stocks and stuff like that. And, you know how that is. You know what I mean? If you got a Roth account, So yeah, so I'm learning, watching that as well and stuff like that. But
down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. But yeah, man, so that's what we were talking about. You know what we talking about too? I gotta say this. We were talking about health. Tell y'all something, fam. I want y'all to start doing this in your 30s. You're a young dude, do this in your 30s. We gotta have some uncomfortable truths. That's what I want to talk about. The men. You gotta go to the doctor, get your blood work done and everything. You got some women in the chat, they may be nurses, they know what I'm talking about. Men hate going to the doctor. And you don't go to that doctor and get checked out. You know what I mean? You gotta find out. This is real shit. This real man, grown man shit. Like, look at Herb Gotti. Herb Gotti was rich as hell. He had diabetes. He didn't go to the doctor. He got a cut, and the cut wouldn't stop bleeding, and he didn't want to go to the doctor. He didn't even have to die. You get what I'm saying? So, it's like a car, right? Like men, we take pride in our cars. We always take the car to go get washed, shined up, get it cleaned up. Anything go wrong with the car, we're gonna take it to the mechanic shop, make sure everything going good with the vehicle and stuff like that. But we don't do that when it comes to our health. Women do it. A lot of women do it. Women do it more so than men. Men, we really don't. You get what I'm saying? Like when you, bro, I was telling y'all earlier, I said I'm going through old nigga shit right now. I'm going through old nigga shit. Like, yeah, man, you go get your blood work, make sure you ain't got no diseases or nothing like that, or HIV, or any of that shit, right? But then, the blood work gonna show what is it, the PSI levels, and with your prostate and all that stuff there. You got to go get that colonoscopy. Bro, don't nobody want to get it, but you got to go get it, dog. I'm trying to tell you, boy, you got to go get it, dog, because let me tell you something. I got a friend of mine. He passed away not too long ago. he was a big dude, you know, like muscular, bodybuild, shit like that. He used to work out in the, not bodybuilder, but, you know, work out in the gym a lot. He used to work out in the gym a lot. And he thought that because, you know, he got a lot of muscles and shit, he healthy as a horse. So he wasn't going getting his checkups, you know, in his 30s, 40s, 50s, whatever, right? So he finally went to the doctor, did the blood work. They found something irregular. Then they had to give him an MRI and all that stuff there. Find out he had stage 3, 4 cancer, something like that. Say, man, you ain't we got to you too late. We got to you too late. You get what I'm saying? He out of here. He gone. Quite a few of my homeboys that happened to. Not necessarily just cancer, but it was other stuff. Quite a few of my homeboys that happened to. I say all that to say this. The most valuable asset that you have is your body. That's the most valuable asset that you have. Once this leave is over with. You know what I mean? So you got to go do that shit, bro. Caller, what's your name? You calling from?
It's Chris from Philly. What's up, Coach?
Chris from Philly, talk to me.
I'm just getting out, so I ain't really seen the whole show yet. I ain't get a chance to rewind, but I seen the caption, and I seen that some other people post Vergil was talking about he wishes he would have had the opportunity to fight Crawford because he would have took it.
Yeah, yeah.
And it made me think. I remember seeing Crawford on I'm forgetting my man's name, but on his platform during the interview, talking about, you know, Boots and Vergil had the opportunity to fight him, and neither one of them took it, and it was just confusing to me. And I'm trying to figure out how is Vergil saying he wish he had the opportunity, and Terence saying he had the opportunity. Where was the disconnect at?
Well, according to what he said in the interview, he's saying that, well, I don't know. Do you know anything about the WBO president, Paco, being interviewed on the Boxing Voice, saying that, yes, Vergil Ortiz was the #1 contender with the WBO. We was going to mandate that fight. We reached out to him to try to make that fight with him and Crawford. And he said his team turned it down twice. So the disconnect could be Vergil Ortiz say he never received an offer. Vergil Ortiz, when he make fights, you know, very similar to Boots or whoever, they don't make their own fights. So they have middlemen, a manager or a father or a promoter. So if that promoter don't tell the fighter, yeah, man, you know, we turned down the offer to fight this particular fighter that we know you want to fight, then there's a good chance that he might be right about that. He never turned it down because he never received it. The middle people, the people in the middle, are the ones who turning these fights down. That's what it is.
So let me ask you this, because that makes sense. But when, you know, from the fan perspective, when, you know, because the biggest talk these days when somebody don't accept the fight or whatever, when we get the news is duck talk, right? So do you think that's a worse look on the fighter for not being up on the business as much as he should? You know what I mean? Like knowing every detail and every offer that comes his way, or is that a worse look on the promoter from either not believing all the way in your fighter or not conducting business as it should be? Because, you know, if you partners in business with somebody, they should know everything that come across the table. You know what I mean? You should know the books and how much money is it. You know what I mean? Like, who do you think that's a worse look on, the fighter or the promotion company or the manager?
Well, with the fans, it's always going to be the fighter who, whether they like him or don't like him. If it's a fighter that they like, then they're not going to say he ducked or whatever, right? If it's a fighter that they don't like, they're going to say that dude a duck. So that just for ego, that just for semantics with fans and stuff. But as it relates to the promoters, they have matchmakers and managers, and they know or believe they know whether their fighter is ready for a particular fighter, because they understand the styles of the fight. They know that, look, we got a good fighter right here, but we've been matching them up real good to make them look good. This guy is not like those other guys. And from a stylistic standpoint, we know our fighter have a lot of flaws. He probably can beat this other guy, but this other guy he's going to pick up on everything that this dude do wrong. So it's about making the fight at the right time and all that stuff there. It don't really, in the eyes of the public, it makes the fighter look bad. But in essence, the fighter probably didn't have nothing to do with receiving or rejecting an offer because he don't make his own decisions. The fighter don't make his own decisions. So the people gonna look at the, the fans, oh, the nigga dunk, he dunking. But it's the team. The team like, nah, we ain't making that fight. Nah, they're not gonna come out and say that though. The team not gonna come out and say it. The team gonna come out and be like, yeah, we tried to fight him and this and that, and yeah, we never received an offer. And the team will come out, or they just won't say nothing and just let they'll feed the because I do this YouTube shit now. So they'll feed the YouTube channel stuff. Then you'll see a channel saying, yeah, man, this fight over here ducking because he don't got word from the promotional company, or he don't got word from Eddie Hearn, or they don't got word from De La Hoya or somebody in that camp, or Bill Haney or whoever. We need you to push this information. So those channels are going to push that propaganda to make the other guy look bad in order to cover the fact that, yeah, we don't want to turn that fight down, but we don't want to admit that because it's gonna look bad on us from a PR standpoint. That shit happens all the time.
Right. No, I got you. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, like I ain't really had a chance to sit down and tune into everything yet. Today, but I just seen the captions and everything and a little like 30 seconds of the clip and stuff, and it was just like I hate that part of boxing because that's how all of the narratives get created. You know what I mean? Like Vergil, I don't got Vergil being no punk. You know what I mean? Like I think he's a tough kid and everything like that. But to me, it's just like last time I had called in, it was the same thing of when Robert Garcia said, they needed 3-4 years before they fight Boots. You know what I mean? And then he, after Boots last fight, he's like, no, I think Boots looks scared and everything. But it's like, how much do y'all really believe in y'all guy when it comes to these dudes like Terence or like Bakram? You know what I mean? Because I think they kind of did the same thing with Bakram. You know what I mean? Like, I think Vergil, either him or his team kind of weaseled their way up out of that fight. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, it get weird to me. I'm looking forward to the fight this weekend to see how it go though.
Yeah, we going live for that fight, man. I'm happy to see that fight, Lubin. A lot of people say Lubin a live dog in this fight, man. So we gonna see what's up. Lubin say he coming to bring it, and Lubin ain't coming to lay down. So we gonna see how it work out, man. But we going live for that fight.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, though, Coach. I'll just call in there real quick.
All right, shout out to Chris, man. Philly, stand up, man. Yeah, that's what it be. It be the team, and then but the fighter be the one to get the fall. Like, cause I don't, the fighter be the one. Now, unless you got a fighter who just come out and say, yeah, man, again, I always talk about the fighters who say they their own bosses. Well, if you're your own boss, dog, then because that's what you're saying. You're telling everybody you're your own boss, and okay, you sign your own checks, and I do what I want to do, and all that stuff there, and then when it come time to, okay, well, this dude want to fight you, and you number one, you number one, he right behind you, and while y'all ain't fighting each other, then you go to talk about, well, he got to talk to my team. Yeah, he got to talk to my team. Talk to your team for what, fam? Why you can't tell your team, look, I want to make this fight. He want to make it. Let's sit down and work out the parameter. But me and him don't agree on the split already. He say he want this, I say I want that. We don't agree on the split. There ain't no problem. So let's just go ahead and put it together. Like, again, do you get what I'm saying? Listen, that's all I'm saying.
We must internalize the flatulation of the matter by transmitting the effervescence of the Indonesian proximity in order to further segregate, to preclude on the issue of world domination would only circumvent, circumcise the revelation that reflects the aphrodisiac symptoms which now perpetrates the Jericho's activation.
Hey, you know what? Somebody just said something over here in the other chat. He make a valid point, because check this out. What'd he say? He say, I think Lubin going to be a problem. He has too much to lose, unlike Ortiz. Yeah, because see, Lubin got a couple of losses already. And they probably want to try to make him a gatekeeper. And they're like, you know what? This is going to let Golden Boy know if he get by Lubin, this can be like a measuring stick for any potential bout that Vergil Ortiz may have after this. What I do like about this fight, I'm gonna tell you what I do like about this fight. I like the fact that there's a lot of pressure on Eddie Hearn right now. from a PR standpoint. Now, they did their job to try to do a lot of damage control. But the problem with Vergil Ortiz and Jaron Boots Ennis is that now everything has come to a high fever pitch. Everything is lined up. Okay, Boots had the opportunity to fight Vergil Ortiz last year. He said earlier this year, he said he ain't moving up to 154. Turk-out-of-Sheep put the money up. He ain't moving up. He want to stay, try to become undisputed, and he had the unification match. Now he don't change his mind to move up. Vergil don't move on. And so it's like both guys it seems like both sides is not sure. It's a dangerous fight for both sides. You know, it's a dangerous fight for both sides. It seems like both camps really kind of like, it's too much of a 50-50 fight. So what I do like about this upcoming fight is the fact that the pressure is so much on Vergil Ortiz and Boots. Boots is going to be in the audience. Eddie Hearn said we're going to be in the audience at the Vergil Ortiz fight. And Eddie Hearn and the people at the zone probably tell them, look here, baby boy, check this out. All this babysitting and shit, my nigga, nah, we ain't doing that. Look, we need a big fight. Vergil Ortiz is with the zone. Jaron Boots Ennis is with the zone. There's no way this fight can't get made. We don't want to hear no more excuses. Both of y'all on the same side of the street. You say he Bam Bam Bigelow. You say he the big boss man. Okay, this another thing. I said this before. I said the same thing situation with Bakram. They talk about, man, they can't find nobody to fight Bakram. Well, isn't Vergil Ortiz the WBA interim champion? Don't the interim champ supposed to fight the champion for the title? As a matter of fact, hold on, let's look this up. Is Vergil Ortiz an interim champion? Hold on, let me see. Hold on. Hold on, let me pull this up. Cause I remember we did this before. Y'all check this out. We finna go ahead and body this shit, right? Let's body this shit. Is Vergil Ortiz, all right, somebody said, yeah, WBC. Y'all check this out. An interim championship is an alternate title that is awarded by the sanctioning bodies in professional boxing and in other combat sports such as kickboxing, professional wrestling, and mixed martial arts. So we gonna get down, we gonna get all the way down to what the interim champion is, right? Anybody that's an interim champ, you need to know where your position at. What does this mean? Occasionally, the champion of a particular weight division is temporarily unable to defend their championship because of medical, legal, or otherwise, or other reasons beyond the competitor's control. Very similar to when Manny Pacquiao, you know, when he fought, I think he became the WBA champ, the regular champ. The WBA super champion WBC super champ when he beat Keith Thurman. But then Manny Pacquiao did not come back and defend that title for a while. I think they say he got hurt or something of that sort. So what happened was the WBC stripped. It was either WBC or the WBA, one of them. I think it was the WBA. They stripped Manny Pacquiao of the belt. Yordenis Ugas. Let's see, hold on, let me see something. Ugas was the WBA. Damn, I think he was the. Damn, I forgot what that was, fam. Yeah, I think Ugas was the WBA gold champion, regular champ. When Manny Pacquiao they made him a champion in recess because he couldn't defend the title. When they made him a champion in recess, because I want to see Manny Pacquiao was gonna, but they made him a champion in recess. Ugas got elevated to full WBA championship status. Errol Spence. Let me see what happened. Errol Spence was supposed to fight Manny Pacquiao. Errol Spence pulled out of the fight because he had to have Cadillac surgery 2 weeks before the fight. He couldn't pass the physical. They snuck Ugas in the back door to fight Manny Pacquiao as a replacement. Manny Pacquiao lose to Ugas. Ugas is able to legitimize, I beat the guy who had the belt, so that made me the 4th champion. And then when Spence came back, he beat Ugas and broke his ribs and the eye and all that stuff there. So yeah, I remember that. Okay, I remember that. All right, now, it says occasionally the champion in a particular weight division is temporarily unable to defend the championship. And I gave you guys an example of Manny Pacquiao, right? It say, when this case occurs, it say 2 highly ranked contenders may fight for an interim championship of the same weight division, leading to 2 champions existing in the same weight division simultaneously. Now, an interim champ is not the same as a regular champ, but I digress. The real champ. Once the original champion can return at the discretion of the sanctioning body or promotion concerned, they must defend their title against the interim champion, who will relinquish their interim title to fight for the full world title. If the original champ cannot return, refuses to defend their title, or transfers to another weight division, the interim champion is now promoted to full championship status. Do you get what I'm saying? That's how that works. And let's see, hold on. Yeah, the full championship status. If Vergil Ortiz is an interim champion, whoever interim champion is, they are the guy who got a direct shot at getting the title. I don't know who is the WBA interim champion in 154. Do anybody know? He said WBA have an interim in 10 out of 17 divisions. There's no rhyme or reason to it outside of sanctioning fees. Yeah. You know what? Yeah, it is a business. It is a business. Yeah, the sanctioning fees, what they say, Love Seat Legend. Yeah, the sanctioning fees. That's why they do it, because of the sanctioning fees. They make money. They make money. What you say, Martin? Martin say it's Boots. Okay, if Boots is the WBA interim champion, the question I have is this: Who's the WBA super champion? Matter of fact, let's do this. Let's look that up. Let's go to the WBA. See, I'm trying to prove a point. I'm trying to show y'all the flim-flam and the tomfoolery, what goes on. That's what I'm trying to show y'all. Martin is right. Jerron Boots Ennis is the WBA interim champion. This guy's the world champion. Boots can make this fight. This guy beat him. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know who this dude is. I seen him fight one time. I think he fought. Damn, what was the Puerto Rican dude? Resendez? Hold on. Matter of fact, let me look and see who it was. Who this guy fought? I think this guy from Germany. He from the same place. Who Boots beat not too long ago? Lima Bean. He from the same place Lima Bean from. Yeah, Boots can fight this dude right now. I don't know if the fans are wanted. Who is the IBF? Let's go to the IBF. Who is the IBF? Who's the IBF interim champion? IBF ratings. Let's see. Junior middleweight. Who the Bakram is the title holder. They don't have an interim champion for they don't have an interim champion for they ain't got nobody ranked number 1 or number 2. Josh Kelly, okay. Boots nor Vergil Ortiz. Bro, Boots nor Vergil Ortiz name is over here in the WB and the IBF. Okay. And they from what they say this man a boogeyman, don't nobody want to fight him. So none of these dudes want to fight him? Okay. See, it's the politics of this shit. See, that's what I be talking about. Oh yeah, Talese. Yeah, Talese. That's who it was. Talese. That's who we beat. I said, bro. But then yeah, he beat Talese. Yeah, so yeah. See, that's what I be talking about, dog. It's the politics of this stuff. Hey, what you say, Rick? You say Bachram and Josh Kelly in January? Cool. All right, let's see what's up with Josh Kelly. Let's see. Hold on. Let's go to box rate. Let's go to box rate. Oh, they call him Pretty Boy? Super wealthy. Yeah, this him right here. Pretty Boy. This him right here. All right, we gonna see what's up with this fight right here. This fight look like it might be interesting. You get what I'm saying? A fight right there might be interesting. So what I do like, I like the fact that, matter of fact, where Eddie Hearn? Eddie Hearn said something of the sort that they're gonna be in the audience. Let's pull that up. He said they're gonna be in the audience. Hold on. I'm looking at property. Yeah, now I'm looking at Tech 9, giving the tour of his compound. Let me see. Where is damn, I forgot. Oh yeah, Eddie Hearn. Yeah, Eddie Hearn. Y'all know that. Y'all know. Goddamn, y'all know I be forgetting shit. My short-term memory bad, bro. The levels above. Hey, they show. They show the levels above. Levels. They show a level. They show a Debo Dale. They show a Debo Dale talk about levels. That's a name. Bro. Well, that's the worst thing. That's the worst thing, motherfucker. They showing this video right here, right? This how the Ring magazine titled it. Levels above him. We finna find that nigga. They got they keep showing that one eye. Oh, this shit right here, boy. This right here, Lord, hey, boy. Woo! Yeah, we got.
I'm Mike Coppinger, and I am now.
Hey. Yeah, they're gonna levels above. Okay, let's see what's up.
Two of the best fighters in the world, Brian Norman Jr. and Devin Haney, and they're going to be fighting November 22nd in Riyadh for Norman's welterweight title, part of the Ring 4, part of 2 main events on that show. Guys, thank you both for joining me from your training camps. First off, I want to ask you, why was this the right time to make this fight? Two of the young.
Yeah, we got to do a show on that. We got to do a show on that one. We got to do a show on that one there. Hey, we got to do a show on that one. Hey, Jessica. Hey, we got to do a show on that one there. This one here, you know what I mean? Because I've been pushing the Debo Dale. I've been pushing Debo Dale to the limits over here. Y'all know that. I be pushing Debo Dale to the limits. You get what I'm saying? I be pushing Debo Dale to the limit, so we got to do a whole show on that. You get what I'm saying? You know what I mean? There's levels to this. We got to do an entire show on that, bro. Cause let me tell you something. When you listen, we got the microscope. Hey, Mr. Borey, check this out. I have the microscope on any fighter that's using levels. Any fighter that keep talking about levels, I got the microscope on you. To this day. For real though. And you ain't gotta believe me. Thank Al Heyman.
Well, I guess I gotta be like everybody else and say Al Heyman.
You ain't gotta believe me. Go Google it.
Don't everybody believe in Google? Go Google that shit.
Yeah, you say levels. Okay, all right, cool. Cause see, let me tell you something. When you say levels, I have high expectations. My expectations are real high at this point. I'm expecting some Goku versus Black Freezer. I'm expecting, when I hear levels above, I'm expecting Jiren, Lord Jiren versus Ultra Instinct Goku, or I'm expecting, when I hear levels, that's what I'm expecting. That's all I'm saying. I have high expectations when I hear levels. I get excited. I say, okay, shit, he talking about levels now. You get what I'm saying? That's all.
Best fighters in the world. I'll start with you, the challenger, Devin Haney.
I mean, that's just the type of fighter that I am. I've been like that, my whole career. I want to fight the best fighters in the world. And right now, I think that he's the best guy at 147. This will be my first fight there. So what better guy to fight than Brian Norman?
And Devin, one more to you. I want to give you a lot of credit because we see a lot of fighters right now. We just saw with Boots Ennis.
I'm looking at how Brian Norman looking. It's the look on his face for me. It's the look.
That's right. First fight at 54, he takes a tune-up. You, first fight at 147, you're going right to the smoke, right to a dangerous puncher and Brian Norman. Why did you say no tune-ups for me?
Yeah, I mean, that's just not the type of person that I am, the type of fighter that I am. I do think that he is the best at 147, and what better way to take over a weight class than to fight the best guy? Get right to it, and take over the division.
And Brian, a lot of credit to you as well. You just went over to Japan to defend your title.
No, he ain't gonna do this. Boy, I gotta let this my first time seeing it. I gotta do a whole breakdown of this here, boy. Listen, man, Debo is coming. Debo is coming, fam. Hey, Jessica, Debo is coming. The assassin know what's up. Look at the look on the assassin. Look at the look on his face. The assassin know what's up. Oh, this all I know. He better not have no jury. He better not have no jury on. Shout out to Miss Black Panther. Miss Black Panther. Debo is coming. Hey, Schoolo, there you go over there hating now. Schoolo, there you go over there hating, fam. Hey, Summer, the man over there, listen, Schoolo over there hating. The man over there hating.
Scored a brutal knockout, probably the leader for knockout of the year right now. And we see a lot of fighters, especially guys that are young like you, you're 24 years old. They pad with a lot of easy title defenses, but not you. Devin Haney is a pound-for-pound guy. He's one of the best defensive fighters in boxing, and he's established, a lot more experience than you. Why take on this fight now?
I mean, every reason that you just said, every credit you just gave him, all these amazing things that he has done in his past. Why wouldn't I want to fight a fighter like himself? It's just the competitive nature that's in me. It's the reason I am a champion. It's what I go for. He say he's the best. I say I'm the best. Cool. Let's go out and see who truly is that one.
And then, Devin, you said that when Brian Norman went over to Japan, knocked out Jin Sasaki, that basically he did what he was supposed to do against.
See, there you go. Now I'm going to tell y'all, this is where Bill Haney come in at. Now, I told y'all, Bill Haney is a master teacher. Let me show y'all this. Hold on. I know I'm jumping the gun right now. I know I'm jumping the gun, but y'all got to bear with me right here. Y'all got to give me this one here. I'm finna show y'all something. Bill Haney was the one who inspired Terence Crawford to go challenge Canelo Alvarez. Had it not been for Dollar Bill, the master teacher, who knows if that fight would have been made or not? More than likely, I would say not. When you are such a visionary and a master teacher, such as a Bill Haney, you see what I'm saying? You know, you can see things that most people can't see. You get what I'm saying? So hold on. I'm pulling it up right now. I'm finna pull it up right now. We talking about the master teacher. We talking about the master. Let me see what's up. Hold on, we talking about the master teacher. Where is it? Where he at? Oh, you know what? Do I have it? Do I have it here? I think I have it. No, you know what? I think I have it on. I think it's on Twitter. I think it's on Twitter. Cause we talk about the master teacher. See, y'all don't know nothing about the master. See, y'all don't know nothing about the master teacher. You know, sometimes, Carter, what's your name? You call it from?
Hey, this Coach Eddie.
Coach Eddie, talk to me.
What's going on, brother? I heard you talking about Bill Haney being the master teacher who put the idea in Terence Crawford's head to go fight Canelo.
Facts.
I'm gonna give you another spin on that. Could it be? It's just me thinking out loud that Bill Haney was trying to set Crawford up by putting a battery in his back, hoping that Crawford would lose to Canelo and then letting Debo Dev emerge as face of boxing.
Yeah, you know that's a more. Yeah, I mean, you make a valid point right there. It's a possibility that that's what Dollar Bill was doing because he did it over 2 years ago. That's possibility of what he was doing and stuff like that. And it's a possibility. You know, I don't have no proof of it, but I never looked at it from the other side of that because I was looking at it from a visionary master splinter, standpoint, like a kung fu master, a sensei. Or a seafood, you get what I'm saying? Or you get what I'm saying? I was looking at it from that perspective, but you might have a point.
Now, I don't think Bill would do that. I did drive, I don't think Bill would do that.
Nigga, I'm trying to show you the map. Nah. Hey, Coach Eddie, no, listen. I listen, brother. Now I got you here. I want you to hear this. Hold on.
They said he was dangerous. Is the guy dangerous?
Totally.
Is the guy dangerous?
Yeah.
Do you have a left hook that put a guy in the hospital? The guy they said he forgot 2 weeks of his life?
It was 6 weeks, but
it's gnarly.
So why would you not go up if you were Devin the Dream Haney, a.k.a. Debo, the one that's stepping up? I just told you, 3 divisions, 3 championships on 3 different continents. Is that not what the world champion of boxing is supposed to be? I told you it's the Devin Haney era, and watch and what you see November the 22nd. I've been quiet because we working, so ain't no sense in stopping me from talking now. Listen, he's going to put on a masterclass performance, one for the ages.
Masterclass. What you say about that, y'all? What you say about that, Coach Eddie?
Man, I don't know. That sounds like some of that old Reverend Ike stuff, man. Some like some of the old preacher talk trying to get some money out your pocket, man. I don't believe nothing Bill's saying, right? I don't even think Bill believes what he's saying right now. I think he just Bill's trying to talk it up, trying to make it sound good. Hey, man, shout out to Bill. That's what he's supposed to do.
He said he's trying to talk it up, make it sound good, huh?
So, he trying to. They call it speaking into an existence.
Yeah,
speaking into the atmosphere. That's what it is. Sometimes you can speak something, you can speak it into existence. So maybe it could have been like, well, why do you say speak it, believe it, receive it? Speak it, believe it, receive it. Yeah. So it could be one of them right there. But I think that Bill gonna have a prayer royal guy. He's been having a prayer royal guy every day. He's a devout Muslim.
Yeah.
Praying for the victory. As far as Devin Haney saying the same thing. Devin put a lot of pressure on himself.
Yeah, he did.
By saying that he's level above this guy. So if you level above this guy, this should be a cakewalk.
Should be a cakewalk.
So when you level above somebody, it should be a cakewalk.
Yeah.
You can't struggle. So you better not struggle. You better not have no moments of shakiness. You better not get hurt. You better not get dropped. This should be a walk in the park because you leveled above this guy. But last time you say he was leveled above somebody, we all seen what happened. Now, Ryan Garcia did cheat.
Yeah.
Yes, he did. Drug cheat, but at the same time, the game plan was messed up. The fundamentals was messed up. That's why he kept getting clipped with them shots that was hurting him. So we're going to see if Debo Dev went to the drawing board and made the adjustment. I see they got a fake, hype man over there, fake Bondini over there.
Hey, you saw that? I guess he's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Who's supposed to be? Boudini Brown. He's supposed to be Boudini to Devin Haney. Well, who he's supposed to be? Church. What's the other dude they had? Church. They had Church over there. The Lord Devin Haney.
Church was good now.
I like Church.
Yeah.
I like Church.
Church, the other guy, he ain't doing it, man. Nah, that other guy, he ain't nowhere near with Church. He ain't gonna be able to keep the rhythm like that. But we gonna see. I seen the interview with B. I seen D Norman just biting his teeth, man.
Yeah.
Like, man, like he ready, bro. Like every time he answers something, and you can tell that, I don't know, Devin getting under his skin by saying he ain't fought nobody, saying he levels above this guy. And boy, sometimes that's the worst thing you can say to a dude, to put him down. Some people hate to be put down, especially people from the South, man.
Yeah,
we hate for folks to put us down, man.
Yeah, because everybody looking at
everybody our whole life, man.
Yeah, they looking at people from the South like they y'all lame and slow and this and that. And motherfucker, and the nigga like, I'm finna tear your head off. You just don't know.
Exactly. Yeah, boy. So Debo Dale
in 5. Debo Dale in 5. Bet the house on it.
Hey.
Bet the house on it.
I ain't been no house on that. It's some Monopoly money or something like that. I ain't finna bet that, man.
Debo Dale in 5.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now. Ortiz going to sleep, man. I'm staying consistent.
Hey,
Ortiz going to sleep.
You know what? You the one. I ain't gonna lie. You the first one that was telling me about you really got Lubin. You really got Lubin. Because see, somebody was saying something in the chat. Lubin got a lot more to lose than Vergil Ortiz. Like Lubin, this is more of a, I don't want to say life or death type fight, but I'm saying from a career standpoint, Lubin like, damn, I don't have 2 step up. You know, I got lost. I almost beat Fandora, but I ended up getting beat up on that. And then I lost to Jamel Chalo. So now this is my another opportunity. We know that they got plans for Vergil Ortiz. And the plans is what he gonna get by Lubin, then he gonna fight Boots, or I don't even know if he gonna fight Boots. Now I really don't know. But they got plans for him. And Lubin plans on messing those plans up. You really think that Lubin gonna pull it out, huh?
Yeah, I ain't tripping. I really do, man. I think that Ortiz, man, every time the dude fight, he in the war. Every time he fight, he always getting busted up all the time. I just think the way
he winning though. He winning.
Right into he winning. Now he winning, but he been in a lot of tough fights. He been in a lot of tough fights, and I think the way Lubin, he with a new trainer now. He looking sharp.
Oh, he ain't got Kevin Cunningham no more?
No, he got, I think, K Corona or something like that. That's the one who training down there. He with Pro Box now. So whoever he working with, I think he working with Coach K, might even be working with Edgar Belinga coach. I think him doing some things together.
Oh, he working with the Puerto Rican assassin coach, huh? He over there with the Puerto Rican assassin coach, okay.
And he represents Pro Box. But like you said, a desperate fighter is a dangerous fighter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This man got a lot to lose. Because if not, he's going to be relegated to gatekeeper status.
Yeah.
He's like, bro, this man got pride. I ain't no gatekeeper, man. How long was that? You just seen Terence Crawford. Sometimes somebody's performance can inspire you as a boxer. You seen what Terence Crawford did, go up against the odds and come out with a victory. So you're gonna pull from anything that you can when you're a boxer. You know what I'm saying?
There y'all
go. Pull from that.
There y'all go. See what it is. See Crawford. You able to draw inspiration from the brother from North Omaha. He showed, he by him winning that fight, he gave sight to the blind, gave hearing to the deaf. He made the cripple walk that day. Sources say that there were some brothers and sisters who haven't walked in years, and once they saw Terence Crawford beat Canelo, they was able to get up and start walking that day. So a miracle happened on when that was September the 13th.
Yep.
September the 13th in Las Vegas. A miracle happened. So what you think? You think Debo? What you think, Debo? What you think? What about this situation with Debo Delvin and Brian Norman? Who you think drew the inspiration? Debo?
Nah, Debo ain't brought on inspiration, man. Debo probably looked at that track meet or something, Carl Lewis or something.
Nigga, right.
That way he draws inspiration from.
Nigga, ready.
Boat.
Right. Shit, nigga, God damn, nigga trying to, Dad, he trying to catch me. Dad, he trying to, shit, God damn, this nigga crazy, Dad, I've been punching him. It ain't working, Dad, it ain't working. You know what I mean? No, man, Debo at 5.
Nah. It should be a good fight. I got to be normal. One more thing too about Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford did save a man's life like 2 days ago.
Yeah, I heard about that.
He talked somebody off. Yeah, see, he doing the same thing like Muhammad Ali did. Talked the man off the leg.
I thought he was out of the country though. I thought Bub was out of the country.
I think the man did it on the phone, bro. I think he talked the man down. I don't know what he did. All I heard is he talked the man out of taking his life, man.
Oh, I got. Hold on, you got that from Blue. You got that from Blue Blood, right?
Nah, yeah, I got it, but I got that from Blue.
Blue. Okay, all right. Blue might have some sources there. Blue might have some sources.
Yeah, he might some sources say, so I say, Bud can do no wrong, right? Like that's what I'm saying. When God is for you, man, who can be against you, man? Everything right now is lining up for a problem, man. You know what I'm saying?
Saving lives.
He's gonna prepare a place before you. Everything.
Yeah, saving lives.
He's gonna bless you in front of your enemies. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. He like Jesus, man.
The blessing is the party. Yeah, the blessing is on Bud right now. It's his time to shine. You know, it is what it is. But I still got Lubin. I got Lubin by knockout. I got Devo Dale, man. I rock with you.
Go ahead, Coach. Sorry about that.
I rock with you, Devo Dale. I'm gonna wrap it up. I rock with you, Devo Dale. I rock with you. But right now, I just seen the viciousness and the vitriol on Brian Norman Jr. face when y'all was doing that, that little sit down with Brian Custer, and you just dismissing this man. And Norman Jr. He just want to come through the phone or the teleprompter or television and just wrap your hands around your neck. Man, you ain't doing nothing but make it hard on yourself. You gotta learn how to be humble. You need to be
levels
humble.
To this. Levels.
Be quiet. Shut up. It's levels.
Levels.
Yeah. Last person said it was level. What happened to him?
Hey man, that was last time. We talking about this time. You talking about last time. We talking about this time.
No.
Yeah.
Edgar Berlanga said the Puerto Rican Santa said it's level. It's levels to this. And then look what happened to him. Man, that man got destroyed. Man, that's my call, Coach.
All right, salute, fam. Hey, Coach Eddie. Hey, look here. There's levels to this. Check this out. I got something that's gonna scare y'all. For all y'all hating on Debo Dale, I got something that's gonna scare y'all right here.
What's up, fight fans? Matt Tucker here with the powerful Bill Haney. Bill, how are you, brother?
Absolutely marvelous, man. We're doing great, man. Thank God.
Got a big fight coming up. Your son, Devin Haney, against Brian Norman Jr. Talk to us about the fight and the decision to go to 147.
Looking like Master Splinter.
I mean, it's a great opportunity for Devin to become 3-division champion on 3 different continents. Can you believe it?
I can believe
They don't
it.
want to say it. There's 3 different continents that he's challenging. 3.
Oh, Carla, what's the name you calling from?
Hey, what up, Coach? It's Freddie Chapman from East Oakland.
Freddie from Oakland, talk to me.
Yes, sir. Okay, look, we really got to give Haney some credit, bro, for taking this fight. The first fight at 147, because he got heart to do that, But you know what this remind me of, though? Like, you remember when Ward Jones was about to fight James Toney, and Toney was like, it's levels to this, remember? But Jones was really that man.
Mm-hmm.
He's really the one, So, if Brian Jr. is really at the one, I'm gonna be a big fan because I really do like his style. You feel me? I like how he get down, But I really don't care who wins this fight. Like if Devin win, that's cool. If Brian win, that's cool. So I really don't. I'm not gonna feel no type of way whoever wins. But man, I just wish the best man win, man. It's gonna be a great fight. I can't wait. Have a blessed day, Coach.
All right, shout out to Freddie, man. Baby. Oakland, stand up. Yeah. Now, hey, shout out to Steve P. Hey, Steve P. Hey, Steve, what's up, Steve? Hey, Steve, hold on. I said I gotta show y'all something. I want y'all to hear the master speak.
Different champions to I want to say it. There's 3 different continents that he's challenging. 3 different champions to Regis Prograis at 140. Of course, we know 135 in Australia with George Kambosos. Now we have 147 in the UAE. So that's the 3rd continent that he's crossing over at 26 years old. I mean, doesn't that speak for itself?
Unbelievable so far. You know, it's been a great run. Why have you?
Do you see the seriousness in the master teacher's face? You know what I mean? The level of focus and attention that he's paying to the interviewer in this interview. Carter, what's your name? You calling from?
CJ from the 504.
CJ, talk to me.
Coach, what's up with you, man?
What's going on with you?
Hey, I'm doing pretty good, man. I was looking at Abdullah Mason's training videos. You know, his dad, him and his dad were training in the basement.
Mm-hmm.
And I was looking at his opponent,
Sam Noakes, yeah, out of the UK.
On YouTube. And the dude looked like he fought on Riyadh season before. So, you know, he's been there. But the dude has real good speed, good power.
Yeah.
But I don't think he's as talented as Abdullah Mason. It's not going to be a gimme fight, but I still think Abdullah Mason to stop him like toward the later rounds, probably around 8 or 9. But that's going to be a real good fight. And man, do you think Floyd Schofield pulling out of that JoJo fight, do you think that was strategic as in terms of like him pulling out so that he'll get elevated to that WBO title? Or do you think he was, you know, something was really wrong with him?
Nah, you know, I think they're trying to get the Tank. They're trying to get that WBA title from Tank, and they want to get elevated to it. So man, you know what? You're dealing with Mama Holyfield, man. You know, everything is a lie. Well, you're dealing with both of them because the mom and the son, both of them lies because the son, you know, the son takes from the father. You know what I mean? So, or the mother. So, you know, again, it ain't no telling with them. Just know that whatever they saying, they lying. That's it.
Now, let me ask you a question. With that WBA, I know if you're a regular champion, you can get elevated to that super title. But as the Intercontinental champion, can he even be elevated to get the full strap? I'm not really sure.
What happened is if the WBA, whoever the gold champion is or the Reggie belt champion, they would probably be the ones that get elevated. Well, you know what? The Reggie champion was Tank. Tank got elevated to the full WBA status when Devin Haney moved out of that weight division. So I really don't know who got what now. I don't know who got what. But apparently, they're positioning themselves to, if the WBA decide to strip Tank, they're hoping to get elevated or fight for the vacant title. If they leave it vacant, then they can fight for it. Well, I don't know what their game plan is, but when you're dealing with the Holyfield family, you know, it's just a whole bunch of smoke and mirrors.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest, man. I really do hope they strip Tank, man, just so they could get some movement in that division, because I want to see that fight. Schofield versus Abdullah Mason as a unification. I think that'll start getting some movement at 135. And Erickson Lubin versus Vergil Ortiz. I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I got Erickson Lubin winning that fight. I dare to say by stoppage. I got Erickson Lubin beating Vergil Ortiz by stoppage in the late round because Bokachup did a pretty good number on him, and I think Erickson Lubin got a lot more talent. He done been in some dog fights before, and I think he witty. He real witty in that ring. He real smart. He got a real good IQ, and I think Erickson Lubin will pull off that upset. But I appreciate the call, though, Coach.
All right, salute, fam. Shout out to CJ from the 504. Somebody in the chat said something about. He say Ricky. Shout out to Ricky. He say kid also might be on the juice, bro. Hey, you know what? Where Ricky at? I'm only bringing it up because you said it. I've been hearing this. I've been hearing this. I don't have no proof, so I ain't saying nothing. But I've been hearing this about this kid. You get what I'm saying? With Mama Ho and all that there. I've been hearing that. So, you know, I don't know. Again, there's no proof of it, but I don't know. Carlo, what's the name of your caller from?
What's up, Coach? It's Damon from Detroit.
Damon from Detroit. Talk to me, brother.
So I've been listening to you talk about the Ortiz and these guys supposed to be in offer fights and not taking fights. I kind of agree with you. I think it's their handlers.
Yeah.
But what you feel about their handlers when these guys getting offered these fights, probably some money ain't never been offered before, turning it down? Like, do you think they got guaranteed paydays down the road or something? Like with Kid Austin when he was saying, yeah, Abdullah them offered him $1 million, but he said they needed 2. He ain't never made $1 million. Like, what do you say about these guys thinking?
Okay.
The handlers thinking behind these boxes.
The handlers know I don't want my fighter to get in the ring. This is a risky fight for them. We're trying to keep our own. We can't afford to take this fight. Like I know for a fact, like with Mama Holyfield, when they pull out of fights and stuff, they scared because Mama Holyfield wants to create the illusion that, you know, the way they moving Kid Austin, we got to put him in a fight with someone who got a name, but from a skill set standpoint, they're not there anymore, or there really won't be much of a challenge for him, but they got the name. So that's what they're doing. And then like with Mama Holyfield, when they knocked out Tevin Farmer, of course, nobody's ever done that before. Then, you know, just imagine what we would have done to Shakur. Imagine what we would do to Tank or Devin. So that's what they do. They'll beat it to Medican. Then they'll use all those fighters' names as clout. So you can imagine if he would have hit Tank like that, what would have happened to Tank? If he would have caught, you get what I'm saying? So we got to play this just imagining if he would have, you know, because you knocked out Hobo Sam. So that's all that is. The handlers know, look, we ain't finna put our fight in there with no live dogs. We finna use the Smoke and Mirrors campaign and then go on social media and hype it up like we doing some hell of a shit, but we really ain't doing that. That's what they be doing.
I had another question for you. So I hearing a lot of callers say they thinking Lubin gonna beat Ortiz. Are they saying knockout? Because Ortiz have been gifted 2 decisions, I believe, man.
Yeah, he definitely got gifted the Boychuk. The Boychuk fight, he definitely got gifted that one. That was right there. Man, ain't no way in hell he won that, but you know, it is what it is. So this what goes on. And then when you see it be fights like that kind of let the handlers know whether to push the envelope on the fighter or not. So like, man, you struggling with this dude right here. Shit, do they really want to put Vergil Ortiz in there with the boots? You know, a guy who everybody say is, do you get what I'm saying? So it's kind of like they be very selective. Now the fighter may want to fight, but the handler like, man, stylistically, this dude style all wrong for you. You know what I mean? You getting up with this dude, man, and we don't need you losing to him right now, you know, because they may not believe it. It doesn't mean that fighter's going to lose, but if the handlers don't believe in you, I don't know what to say.
So when you hear Bozy talk about boots, do you ever hear Bozy talking all that hype that everybody be talking behind him, or do Bozy usually be talking sensible about his son?
Well, I mean, Bozy talk a little bit more sensible. You know what I mean? He say, well, he gonna brag on his son and say can't nobody handle boosts and stuff. He gonna do that. He just more on the lines of, you know, he don't do all the hyperbole because he don't do a lot of interviews anyways. And Bozy ain't with all that hyperbole. He just gonna say, you know, boosts is right. You know what I mean? That's how Bozy roll.
Yeah, I respect Bozy. I hope they fight. If he can get past Lubin, I kind of worried about that. If Ortiz can get past Lubin too, because these 2 out of the last 3 fights, man, have been questionable if he won or not. So we'll see.
All right, well, shout out to Damon. Salute, fam. Yeah, we'll see. You know what I mean? And then too, Styles make fights. Like we don't know what kind of chin Boots got. Styles make fights. You know, on paper, you can sit back and say, well, man, Boots can do A, B, C, and D. I'm like, yeah, but can he do A, B, C, and D to Vergil Ortiz? We don't know that. Yeah, he look good against Lima Bean, but can he do that against Vergil? And we can sit back and say, well, Vergil is flat-footed. He can't do this and that. All that sound cool and dandy, but we got to see the fight. Because you don't know how a fighter going to perform on fight night in front of a live dog who, yeah, dog, you hit me with some shit that you hit them other niggas with, I ain't going nowhere. I'm still here, dog. Let me see, can you take some of this shit I got? I don't took your best punch. Can you take my best punch? Do you get what I'm saying? So it's a lot. That's why it's important to see some of this stuff, you know? But I want y'all to hear what the master teacher got to say.
You decided to go to 147 now. You know, you look at 40, it's a hot.
They said he was dangerous. Is the guy dangerous?
Totally.
Is the guy dangerous?
Yeah.
Do you have a left hook that put a guy in the hospital? The guy they said he forgot 2 weeks of his life.
It's gnarly.
So why would you not go up if you were Devin the Dream Haney, a.k.a. Debo, the one that's stepping up? I just told you, 3 divisions, 3 championships on 3 different continents. Is that not what the world champion of boxing is supposed to be. I told you it's the Devin Haney era, and watch and what you see November the 22nd.
You know,
I've been quiet because we working, so ain't no sense in stopping me from talking now. Listen, he's going to put on a master class performance, one for the ages. And I hope you guys are consistent with, did you say he was tough? Did you say he was dangerous? Is Brian Norman the man of the division?
You know, right now he is, but Devin's coming in hot.
This nigga full of shit. Shout out to Bill. Shout out to Bill. This nigga full of shit. Shout out to Bill.
You know, kicking the door in at 147.
Yes, sir.
You know, it's arguably the biggest challenge at 147 right now. He looks to answer a lot of haters.
Yes. This is the next big challenge in boxing. We saw what, of course, Terence Crawford did to Canelo. But
see, that's what I wanted to show y'all. Did you see the way the master teacher smiled when he said, you saw what Terence Crawford did to Canelo? I want y'all to see this again. For all of those who doubting the master teacher, the master teacher's plan for Brian Norman on the 22nd.
Arguably the biggest challenge at 147 right now. He looks to answer a lot of haters.
Yes. This is the next big challenge in boxing. We saw what, of course, Terence Crawford did to Canelo. But now it's time, and all business is on Devin.
This nigga shaking like this nigga. Oh, this nigga Baba Hopefield. My son. Nigga Dollar Bill. Nigga, I heard Dollar Bill. Then the master teacher. This Black Panther. Hey, this Black Panther. The master teacher has spoken. You say, Tina, you saw how he snuck that in there? Yeah, we saw what Terence Crawford did to Canelo, and he smiled. You know why he did that? The master has spoken. The master teacher has spoken. Hey, Tina, so what's Tina at? Hold on, what's she at? She say, Bill trying to fool the people to think that Dev is the second coming of Crawford. Listen, Tina, hold up, swole up. Doggone Dollar Bill was the one who inspired Terence Boyd Crawford to fight Canelo. Had it not been for the master teacher from deep East Oakland, there's no telling that we probably wouldn't even be talking about that fight. History would not have been made had it not been for Dollar Bill, aka the master teacher. So what we gonna do, we gonna put some respect on the master's name, the master teacher. You get what I'm saying? We're going to put some respect on his name, because had it not been for him, you know what I mean? We wouldn't have got that fight.
Nigga, when my name come up, respect it. Let's go. Stop playing with my fucking name. I'll drill y'all. Stop playing with my name. I ain't gonna say it no more. Put some respect on my name.
You get what I'm saying? You got this the last call. You got to respect it. Respect it. You ain't got to like it, but you got to respect it. Caller, what's your name? You called it from?
Martin from Oakland.
You the last call. Talk to me 2 times.
Yeah, Coach, I just think it's hilarious how confident Bill Haney is when, Haney was never the best fighter at 135, never the best fighter at 140, and now he's stepping up to challenge, basically, the best fighter at 147, coming off that bullshit ass performance, Coach.
This sound like you hate no Debo, man. It would sound like.
No, I'm just speaking facts, Coach. I would love nothing more than for Devin Haney to prove me wrong, Coach. But the facts don't lie. I mean, he got manhandled by Ryan. Okay, he gets a pass because what's his face popped. Even though Andre Ward said it on his show when he interviewed Eddie Hearn that ain't no way in hell Ryan did that shit deliberately. That's from Andre Ward from Oakland.
Yeah.
Born in Frisco, just like Devin Haney.
Yeah.
So don't take my word for it. But the fact that he fucking put on that bullshit ass performance against Jose Ramirez, a guy that was handpicked, Coach. they were in negotiations to fight Lindolfo Delgado, the 140-pounder that Robert Garcia trained.
Yeah.
He had talked about it before the fight was announced. But then they looked at how shitty Jose Ramirez had been looking, especially against pillow-fisted Barboza.
Yeah.
So they said, no. We don't want an undefeated guy. We want a washed-up guy.
Yeah.
And look at the performance, coach. I looked at the punch stats. Devin landed 9 punches in 1 round, only once. Some of them rounds was 2 punches to 3 punches, 3 punches to 4 punches, 4 punches to 5 punches. And you want me to believe that he gonna put hands on Brian Norman?
That's exactly what I want you to do. I want you to believe that, because see, Martin, this is the only problem you making, my brother. You talking about Devin Haney. This is the rebirth of Debo in this fight. We call him Debo now. Devin Haney is gone. That Devin, I agree with you. He didn't look impressive at all. We saw that fight. We went live for that fight. There was a whole 3-round fight. That was like a whole minute went by without Devin Haney even throwing a punch. I was counting the seconds. I said, God damn, man, 65 seconds that went by. Devin Haney haven't thrown a punch yet. So I agree with you. He wasn't throwing punches this fight. But this fight is different. We got a master teacher. We got a whole new team, and Debo Dev, right now, we finna make a statement. That's all.
Coach, but this is the first time Dev fighting somebody under 30 since he fought trash-ass Cambosis. He finds somebody in their prime, and the man can punch?
Yeah, my God. And he got the longer arm reach than Devin.
Coach, you know what this is going to be? This is going to be the highlights of Spence versus Crawford. That's literally what's going to be the highlights, because this is going to be a condensed version. This ain't going to be no 9-round ass whooping. Yeah. This is going to be the condensed version. This is going to be like 4 rounds of hell for that man.
All right, we're going to see.
That's all I got,
Shout out to Martin. Yeah, so what I'm saying is, Dollar Bill told y'all we saw what Terence Crawford did to Canelo. That performance don't happen if Dollar Bill don't inspire words of wisdom, faith, and confidence inside of Terence Bud Crawford. Those words of wisdom allow him to ponder on it and say, as time go by, you know what? Every time I see Bill Haney, he keep talking about Canelo. He said, then I went to looking at him. And then, wait a minute. Maybe Bill may be on to something. I went to looking at Canelo, and that's when I went to taking him serious. Then how we started Turk out of sheet. I say, Turk out of sheet. I want to fight Canelo next. That's who I want. Make that fight happen. True. So anyway, y'all gotta give Dollar Bill. Y'all gotta give Dollar Bill his props. Let's give everybody a round of applause. That's all I'm saying. Say what you want to say about Dollar Bill. Say, hey, Green Eyes P. Say what you want to say about Dollar Bill. The man is a motivator. He inspires those. He put together masterful game plans in order to defeat his opponent. He matched his son up with some of the best trainers in boxing. He's trained with Floyd Mayweather Sr. and Jr. He's trained with Yoel and Zab Judah. He's trained with the legendary, RIP to the living legend, Mike McCallum. He's trained with Sugar Shane Mosley. He's beat Vasily Lomachenko, the Matrix, White Jesus. He went to Australia and he beat Kangaroo George Cambosos. He went to 140, found the root doctor in New Orleans, and he beat Regis Prograis, the Rougarou. He showed the sweet science against Jose Ramirez. Come on, fam. Yeah. Shout out to the hood.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all. I did this for the hood. Y'all know I beat that boy.
You get what I'm saying? You know what, man? Listen, we're going to have to say a special prayer. We're going to have to say a special prayer for that boy, with the boy, the downside Georgia boy. We're going to say a special prayer for that boy on November 22nd.
And I want you to hold on to God's unchanging hand, because he helped Joshua fight the battle of Jericho. Yes. He helped Daniel get out the lion's den. He helped Gilligan get off the island. Lord.
If the Lord can help Gilligan get off the island, what you think the Lord can do for Debo Dev? To this day. You get what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. You dig? Shout out to Rocky Marciano.
What about Rocky Marciano? Oh, there they go. There they go. Every time I start talking about boxing, a white man got to pull Rocky Marciano out their ass. That's the one. That's the one. Rocky Marciano. Rocky Marciano. Let me tell you something wonderful. Rocky Marciano was good, but compared to Joe Louis, Rocky Marciano ain't shit. He beat Joe Louis's ass.
Hey, man, look here, man. Now, Rocky Marciano did beat Joe Louis now. If Rocky Marciano can beat Joe Louis, what do you think Debo Dev can do to Brian Norman Jr.? That's all I'm saying. What do you think that he can do to Brian Norman Jr.? Matter of fact, we're going to give everybody a shout out. Hey, hold on. I hear that the Prince of Pan-Africanism is going through some things. I hear that the Prince of Pan-Africanism, Dr. Umar, is going through some things. Shout out to the Prince.
See your eyes shine, she's my snow bunny, please. In the winter light, so she's my sweet dust of peace. Talk to my nose, this love, but God is so raw. Make you move, stepping out of control. It's me against the light, snow bunny. Moving on the bar, everything's alright. Got that smooth, so feel. No, that's next to the law. With my snow bunny love, we're party about the night. See your eyes shine, she's my snow bunny, please. In the winter light, so she's my sweet dust of peace. Talk to my nose, this love, but God is so raw. Make you move, stepping out of control.
A little bit, just had to throw that in there. But I hear Dr. Umar having some hard times right now, so I just want to cheer the brother up. I will give everybody a shout out right after these messages. Yeah, man. Shout out to Tagger the GG. Summer in November. It is November too. You know what I mean? It's kind of warm down here in Florida, so it is kind of like summer. Shout out to SP Got Beats. Shout out to Steve Penn. Shout out to Freddie. What's going on, baby boy? D Beats Oakland. Chris Legg. Who else we got, man? Shout out to Mika Lovem. We said summer. Green Eyes P. Shout out to who else we got? Shout out to the lovely Miss Connie. Shout out to Miss Connie's daughter. What's her daughter name? Lena? What her daughter name? Miss Connie's daughter. I forgot your name. They say the day your birthday. I would have played Luke for you. But I ain't know you. You know what I mean? I ain't want you to get crazy because I know when y'all hear Luke boy, it's something about Luke. It's something about Luke. When Luke come on, boy, I'm trying to tell you. Yeah, Simona. Yeah, hey, good looking out. Good looking out, Green Eyes P. Simona. Yeah, shout out to Simona, man. Happy birthday. Shout out to La Jessica. Shout out to Steph. Steph, what's going on, Steph? Sha Cool Hands in the building. Who else we got? I'm trying to make sure I get everybody, man. I want to see. Make sure I get it. The lovely Miss Black Panther. Hey, Miss Black Panther. Debo Dev in 5.
True.
Hey, shout out. Shout out to Bishop Bullwinkle. Schoolo, what's going on? Daniel Agnew. Daniel, what's going on, fam? Shout out to Clinton. The Natural. Shout out to Jamie. Bet the house on it. Bet the house on it. Hey, shout out to Big Mason. Mason, what's going on, brother? Flint Mitch can stand up. Hey, shout out to I said the lovely Miss Connie already. Was. Shout out to Miss Sheila, man. A-Sound. Got Sheila over there at H-Town, man. I forgot all about Miss Sheila. Who else we got? Shout out to Mr. B1. Mr. B133. What's going on, fam? He say LBA all day. USA. Yiddy. Let's see. Shout out to Shaw Cool Hands. Who else we got, man? I'm trying to get everybody. Shout out to the lovely Tila. Hey, Tila. I'm telling you right now, Tila. The master teacher. Who's the master? Am I the meanest? Show enough. Am I the prettiest? Show enough. Am I the toughest mofo low down around this town? Show enough. Well, who am I? Debo Dev. Who am I? Debo Dev. I can't hear you. Debo Dev. Yeah. Debo. The Shogun of Harlem. You get what I'm saying? You finna find out. We channeling our inner Debo. We are channeling our inner Debo. You get what I'm saying? Shout out to Gavin Goins. Dr. Paul in the building. Okay, listen, can't forget about Dr. Tony, man, and Dr. Tony and Dr. Alley. Hey, shout out to CJ from the 504. Hold on, we got to get the call. We got some calls on here we got today, too. Martin from Oaktown. David from Detroit. Freddie from Oaktown. Coach Eddie from the ATL. Can't forget about Chris from Philly. Kenneth from Toledo, Ohio. Yeah, man, it is what sorry about that. Yeah, man, it is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. You know what I mean? Y'all just do what you gotta do. Tuck your chain. Show some respect. Act accordingly. And maybe you too won't have your beach cruiser taken. Maybe you too won't have to worry about getting knocked out on a Friday. You dig? Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Y'all know what time it is, man. You know my motto. Don't meet me there, beat me there. Peace. I catch you guys on the next one, man. Salute to the family.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go. Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.